Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gamer Grudge X.
Zach will show up.
There's no
Zach will show up just to say that.
Yep. Surprise pop in.
Oh, besides, Zach said that he's probably going to be hanging out in chat. So don't be surprised if you get one in there.
All right, don't worry, I got you.
All right.
All right, we're live.
Hello, everybody. So Mac has to fight today, so I will be judging these men
I'm not
very
fighting.
critically. Oh, you're not fighting?
I'm not fighting.
I'm just the ringmaster, but I still have my monocle ready to go. We are on Gamer Grudge, so welcome. Woo! All right, everybody, let's introduce ourselves. We got Hard Up.
You want me to get a whole intro?
If you want, I don't know. Feel yourself.
I'm Hard King. I am a Facebook and mostly Facebook, but Twitch, YouTube, all the social media sites. Streamer, variety games. Unfortunately, mostly COD right now. But eventually, it's gonna be a whole bunch of other stuff. I also do cooking. We'll do some building podcasts. I get my hands in just about everything I can. Good stuff, and I'm happy to be back. And good luck, everyone.
All right, now we have Yes Man. Say hi.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Guessman, Guessman860. I'm mainly on Facebook gaming as Guessman860 gaming. I'm also on TikTok as well.
All right, we have Hard Up.
I already said hard up.
You just said me already. Do you want me to go again?
No, shut up. We have one Mike.
Woo! That's me. One mic, one game on Twitch. I like to play violent, bloody games with a story and have fun while doing it. I'm happy to be here, looking for my first win. And I'm going to need a trophy, Mr. Mac, when that first win comes, so I can put it in my gaming room.
Yeah, it's gonna be your winner, and it's gonna be a picture.
And
I'm sorry, but it's not going to be a trophy. It's going to be an achievement.
Yeah, there we go.
That would be sick.
Just a little
It's
sound
worth
and
0
an
gamer
icon.
score.
You should.
That
And
would be
that
sick.
is 0 over there, right? We have 0 on here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Crimson Shooter,
What's
producer
up?
here.
Yeah, and we, of course, the man in power, except for today, because I have the monocle today, is Mac, of course.
Hey, what's up? What's up, people? I'm taking a break tonight. I'm going to be enjoying this show, and I'm going to see how this
Train
hey
wreck.
Spacey Moo, I see you in there. What's up? I'm gonna see how I'm gonna just literally watch the mayhem and how this show will burn. I know Trink is literally just like she is mad because she's live right now and she cannot see fire burn. But you know, I think she's here in spirit. So I'm here taking Trink's spot. We want to see blood, and
Yeah,
I want to see
we're seeing some blood tonight. I think we need to pull up the rules so everybody
you forgot,
understands.
you forgot
You
Ryan.
forgot it, boy.
You forgot Bearded Lion.
Oh no.
Oh,
No man left behind.
Oh no.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
you've been left behind.
Logan.
Ryan!
Hey, guys, I'm sitting in for Zach tonight, so let's have a good time.
We'll
Bearded
sit
Ryan.
there. I'm sorry. There
Bearded
are
Ryan rules.
so many people on tonight. It's chaos.
The insane people are ranking the insane. Okay. All right. So you ready for the rules?
Yes.
All right. You are the boss. Here's the rules.
All right. So there are 4 rounds. Do we have graphics or no?
I got it right here.
Okay. Rule 1. There are 4 rounds. 1 question per round. The The point is awarded to the fighter with the best argument and not the best answer. So if you debate really good, we will pick you. It doesn't matter if someone else's choice is better than yours. You're gonna win if you have a good debate and good points. The fighter with 3 points wins the game. But if there's a tie, we will commence a quick bait or grudge quiz, which is a random question. Each round for your argument is 3 minutes long, except for the grudge or the tiebreaker, which is only 1 minute. You get 1 minute, or not the tiebreaker, the one question we ask at the end of each round. There will be a 5-minute long argument after you have all argued your points. And you can fight each other then. That's when we need to see some blood. So
Yeah,
show
blood.
us the blood.
We want blood.
But when you are arguing your point, you're not allowed to attack each other. You can only argue your point, and that's 3 minutes long for each of you. And then we want to see blood in the 5-minute round.
Oh, you're in the phases.
The phases. Phase 1. State your answer. That's all we want to hear. We don't want to hear your argument. Nothing but your answer, what you chose. Stage 2. 3-minute arguments for each of you. Stage 3. 5-minute bloodbath. We want to see fights. That's the grudge match. Stage 4. 1 question for 1 minute rebuttal. Whatever we decide, you each get 1 minute. Stage 5, we fact check and we vote. Stage 6, someone wins.
There is no phase 6.
Stage 7, profit.
No, I'm the ringmaster. I made it up.
Okay, well, damn it. There is no king me. There is no king me in chess. Okay, this is random. Okay. All right. So I guess we're ready to see the montage.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
get moving.
All right. On the B-roll.
Again, mention how annoying and how terrible of a character Claptrap is. However, I will give you a couple things. The R2D2 reference. If Claptrap and R2D2 were anything alike, I would actually shoot myself.
I'm into that.
Well, Mrs. Patman would literally go under the mistletoe and she would look at him and it's like, wow, you're a big fan of Patman. Yes, I am. Mistletoes can be deadly when you
All right. Enough with the Batman references.
Game right here. Is it a bathroom game? Yes, it is.
ready to run. I still gotta fix it. Look,
But the red line underneath the word means fix it, okay? It doesn't mean add.
I recognize that
never let that
really attractive guy at the end. That was
Trink
me.
will never let that die. Every time I come in the chat, she says, Grudge, man. Just Grudge. I was like, what? I got rid of it. Nope, it stays forever in our hearts. It's forever Grudge. All right.
It should stay forever.
No,
All right.
Die.
So we have our questions. Don't ding the bell yet. We haven't heard the question.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
Where are the questions?
I got them right here.
I've got question 1. I've literally got the questions.
You want to read it?
Sure. I'll read off question 1. Simply save us some time.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. What is the best sports game?
All right. We are going to start with Guess man.
I got NBA 2K17.
Okay. Hard up.
NBA Jam.
Ooh, no, you had that was wrong. That was it was supposed to be yes, man, but okay, I got it. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we have one mic.
Definitely SSX3.
XXX3.
Let's go.
All right. So we'll start with Guess Man.
All right. Max,
We
you got
have
you got the
a
timer?
3-minute. Yep. I have a 3-minute timer. When I ring the bell, you can start your argument. You got 3 minutes. Ready? Ding, ding, ding.
All right, we talk about real best sports games. I'm pretty sure we talk about like realism at its finest. If you want to talk about realism, is we got NBA 2K17. It's like it's like too so real to the fact that you actually think you're watching an NBA game, honestly, and we have like the best part about it is like the servers, the online features. It called the My Part, which came out a year before. It came out a year before the game on 2K16, and the My Part is like you go into you play basketball with all the online players as well. And the best part about it, you don't have to wait online. You don't have to like wait for anyone else to come in. They all gonna meet you at the My Part, so we can all take turns on who got next. And another thing they have is the My Career. The My Career is like okay. Thank you. The My Career is like it's just like all the career modes in like sports game, but this one is like more like they made it theatrical. And the reason why I picked this one because like my boy AI, he definitely was shining in this game. Well, they do that like on all the other games, like 2K12 they got Michael Jordan. They have Michael Jordan shining. 2K13, I believe. I forgot who else. 2K13 was executive produced by Jay-Z. 14 was curated by Pharrell, and 16 was directed by Spike Lee. You know what I mean? So they had AI shining on 2K17, and plus they improved the My Part, and that's all I got right here.
All right. Good argument. Good job. All right. Mac, who did we have next? We have Guess Man, right?
Yes, man.
Yes, ma'am.
No, yes, man. I already went.
Yes, man. Already went. So then you went hard up.
Yeah,
All right, hard up. Sorry, I'm like looking at my screen trying to go around the boxes. Hard up. Do you have 3 minutes starting when I ding the bell? Ding, ding, ding.
All right. I chose NBA Jam because honestly, there wouldn't be any other basketball games if it wasn't for NBA Jam. It was on multiple platforms. It was one of the most exciting games that came out around that time, and it was by the makers of Mortal Kombat. You had some of the top players in basketball. It came out during probably the best couple of years of basketball, the 90s, the early 90s to mid 90s. You literally had these crazy dunk jams. You had, like I said, the best players. They had unique modes where like you got a big head, so the player's head blew up and you could play. It was a good time, and you could go head to head with your friends playing and destroy them and get on the next friend. Like it literally made me want to play sports games and made me want to play sports in general. And it's rare to say it coming from a video game. What video game will make you want to go out and actually play a physical sport? NBA Jam does. Let's see what else I want to say. Let's see here. Like I said, both platforms. Oh, had like catchphrases. Back in the day, like I said, some of the biggest players, Karl Malone, Shaq. I mean, even some basketball players like Pippen and BJ Armstrong. Like, who would have thought to put BJ in there? But they did. They threw everybody in there. It was the funnest game that I've ever played. That's good.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Wow. This is like the same as last time. Everybody's like reaching the same time limit. Okay. We did one mic. We did hard up.
Nope, we did not do one mic.
All right, one mic. I need to keep a list.
One mic
of them.
is
I have a
ready.
terrible memory. One mic. Okay.
It's
When
all
I
good.
ding the timer. Bing, bing, bing. 3 minutes.
All right, bet. So what we talking about? The best sports game of all time. But like you gotta have three things. Gotta have great action, gotta have competitiveness, you gotta have cooperative play. And SXX3 checks all those boxes. As far as the action, the gameplay itself is easy to pick up for anyone. I'm referring to the Xbox version, which the controls themselves, they weren't too complicated, and it also, as far when you go to the cooperative gameplay aspect, it was easy to pick up and play with a friend on a couch, whether online or local. And then on top of all of that, you had a great soundtrack with some classic tracks from many different genres, hip hop, rock, all of the above. And graphics were okay. It's an older game, so it's not blowing you away by any means with the graphics. But as far as overall funness and easy to pick up for anybody, not too difficult. And that's I feel like a great thing to have in a sports game, because not everybody is into sports to any degree. So things like basketball or anything like that may be a little bit too complex for someone, just randomly to pick up and play. And just to dive a little deeper into the gameplay aspects, it is a snowboarding game. So that alone entails a lot of fun, snowboarding, flying through the air. But on top of all that, you can also do tricks. There's a combat aspect, you can knock other players off of their boards. It's a very deep game. And which, you wouldn't really think of going in. You would think snowboarding, it's not much to do other than snowboard. But they found a way, like I said, combat aspects, races. You can compete, as far as who can finish the quickest, with also having the highest score for their tricks, all types of things. And then to just put the icing on the cake, you all had like a comic relief aspect to it with like the funny sayings some of the characters would say as they do tricks or knock each other off their boards. So yeah, all in all, it was a very, very memorable game from my childhood. And after all playing games like 2K, Madden, everything, to me, it still sits at the top of the overall, because it checked every box to me as far as action-packed, cooperative play, and a great soundtrack. Can't beat it. SXX3.
Okay. Wow. It's like you timed yourself. All right. So
Is it?
yeah, my timer just went off when you said SXX3. Okay.
Sweet. Bonus
Now
points.
we are moving on to the grudge round. This is when you are going to either defend your position to boost it or fight each other. We need to see some blood. So go
Let's
at
get
it.
bloody.
Blood.
We want blood, but we want to make sure that the shots you throw are above the belt. So you can insult the game. You can insult everything about the game,
you
but don't
can't
go
insult
insulting
the
someone's
person.
mother.
There can be only
No
one.
mother.
No mom jokes.
Here we are.
Okay, we have 5 minutes to fight.
All right.
5 minutes of blood. Let's go.
All right,
Ready?
let's see it, guys. Ready? Ding, ding, ding.
I bet all of our mamas
Alright.
played all those games.
Yeah.
First of all, NBA Jam is like, what are you telling me with NBA Jam as far as the best
Were you
sports
old enough
game?
to play NBA Jams?
Played the demo, But
Okay, see,
other than
well-
just jumping around and pressing buttons, there ain't much to it. It's
That's
like
not true.
we need more.
A lot of the things that you said, catchphrases, all those things, soundtrack, like, I mean, that was all in NBA Jams. But I want to say
Soundtrack.
if
What
there wasn't-
soundtrack?
not soundtrack. I'm sorry.
Okay, and
your
2K17
game, guess
had the
man,
worst
wouldn't
soundtrack
exist without
of any
NBA Jam.
2K.
There would be no NBA Jam. Honestly, I love SXX3.
Before
but
NBA
I don't think
Jam,
they
there
would
was
be
Michael
there.
Jordan and Larry
They wouldn't
Bird.
be there if it wasn't for NBA Jam.
There was basketball games before NBA Jam, bro.
So what happens when a person that has no idea what basketball is wants to play either of those games?
How
They're
everybody
out of
knows
luck.
how to
They're gonna
snowboard? Come on
lose.
now.
All you gotta do is
Not
know
everybody
how
knows how to
do the tricks.
snowboard.
You don't gotta know how to
That's
snowboard.
not an argument.
Gotta do is
People
know
know
how to
about
pick the
basketball way
right
more than they know
buttons.
about. Hey, listen, how many copies sold of SXX3 compared to NBA Jams?
Well, you got to keep in mind, NBA Jam is selling the name, the likeness of the NBA.
And you said it was an
SSX is
old
on
game. It was from
solely-
2003. My game was from 1993. My game was before all your games. My game paved the way for other games.
Not for NBA 2K.
Wouldn't that
How do you figure
count
that?
against you,
That
though?
That wouldn't be there. It would not be there if it wasn't for NBA Jam.
You got
NBA
Michael
Jam
Jordan
got
versus Larry
so
Bird, bro.
popular. It got
NBA
so
Live came
popular.
out before
It
NBA Jam.
sold over $1 million worth of games back in 1994.
Okay.
That was the first animated
And-
sports game, I
and-
believe.
There
And
you
who
go.
is the cover
That's my
athlete for
thing.
17?
What's up with y'all guys with these animated sports games, man? There's no way it can be like the
Oh,
best
damn.
sports
What
games.
do you think? Yours is live action?
Live action, bro. This is we're
All
talking
right.
about realism with here, man.
They put in some clips.
But the
I
cover
mean, what is
athlete
that?
of 17 is Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, like
And-
on the cover of NBA game. Are you kidding me?
And how
Yeah.
many
Guys, like,
many consoles,
that-
different
that
consoles were
says it
these
alone.
games on? Because I can tell you right now,
Well, I
NBA
know
Jams
for a
has been
fact-
on
Everything except for
all
Nintendo.
of them, and including arcade. I mean, NBA Jam was on the
SXX
first
is on
PlayStation.
PS2
SXX3
and
didn't come
Xbox.
out
That's
till
all you need.
PS2.
Man,
And though I'm telling you,
When
I love
PS2 is at its
SXX3.
peak.
That's a, that'd probably be a
PS2
close
is at
second or
its
third
peak,
for me. But
though, at its peak. So it's like it came out at the perfect time, and anyone can pick it up.
the
need
perfect
to
time,
know
it actually came
before.
out right when
Just need
when
to
the
know
PS2 just
how
came
to
out.
smash
So
a
like by
few
default,
buttons.
you only had 3 games to
That's it.
play. One of them was SXX3.
And
I
who are
mean,
you playing
RIP
with
There's not really
Midway,
much of
man, but like,
on what console?
there's
on
no
PS2.
soundtrack for NBA
Too
Jam.
old. Too old to be considered the best.
NBA
Technology
2K,
advanced.
2K
It's
Okay.
still one of the
best
highest
Technology
cooperative game.
advanced.
loved.
And
Yeah, I
that-
mean, you can look it up. It'll say one of the NBA Jam was America's highest grossing game.
But if you
Are we
ask
talking
me,
about-
it's
are we
more of
talking
an
about the best
arcade
sales?
game than a
You can literally
sports
Google it.
Just because it had the best
We're
sales doesn't
talking
mean
about
it's the best
sports
sports game,
game.
though.
Look at all those old school players. Are they in your game?
Oh, sorry.
They in 2K.
Are they
as well.
snowboarding? Are they
They in 2K
snowboarding?
as well.
Some
Again,
beloved characters are not snowboarding. I'm saying, was there any like
Again.
special people snowboarding? Can you name some of the athletes in SSX3?
you didn't need
Do
it
you have
because
any
the game
legends
is
on
so fun.
SSX3?
You don't need it
See?
because the game is so fun. You don't have
That
to,
doesn't make
like,
any
try
sense.
to
So is NBA
use
Jam.
people's likeness.
How can you cooperate on
But half the
SSX3? though?
time,
Yeah.
people are
Well,
buying
where's
these
the
NBA
co-op on
games
SSX3?
just to say they played with NBA players or because they into NBA, not because the game is actually good. With SXX, the game sold itself because you wanted to have a fun snowboarding game to play with friends.
It's,
You know what I'm
Listen,
saying? So if there was
you
no
play, you play
NBA,
on
what
Christmas,
would NBA Jam
Thanksgiving.
be like?
You hear the
you only play when it
commentators
snowed.
talking about Thanksgiving. You play NBA 2K on the holidays. You hear commentators talk about their best times and stuff like that. It's crazy. Y'all even have commentators on there ain't commentators on SSX.
If you really dive into the NBA thing, NBA Jam is like not even, everything is about 2K these days. When you talk about 2K,
It wouldn't
shut
matter.
up.
the mode
Yo,
in
all right,
2K.
that's enough.
Done.
5 minutes is up.
Oh man,
Shut up!
you
Sorry.
guys are lucky.
I'm ruthless.
Shut up!
Hey, my
Shut up!
my best argument was coming.
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh,
Time's up.
Time's up.
Gotta.
Those are the
If you have a good
rules.
argument, you got to go fast on it.
You gotta
Yep.
play by the rules.
Because once that timer's up, that's it. It's in the
That's it.
void.
That's the whole point. Yeah.
No
All
doubt.
right.
No doubt.
So the next phase, you guys, is one question that we get to pick as judges, and then you get 1 minute to argue each. So not all at the same time, just 1 minute each to argue your answer. Zero, do you have a question?
Actually, I do.
All right.
I kept hearing a lot in the arguments about, sales numbers and this and that. So here's my question. How do you feel the sales numbers for your games retrospectively made them into not just possibly one of the best of their franchises, but the best sports game of all time?
And we will start with one mic. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Just thinking for a sec.
Okay.
So,
I'll start the timer.
so just I'm sure the question is how do I feel the sales for the game I chose reflect its impact as being the best sports game?
In essence, yes.
That was the question?
Yeah.
Got you.
Okay.
So I don't officially know the sales, specifically for SXX, but I'm sure it sold a lot for the simple fact that there was another one, SX Tricky to follow it, I believe. And then it kept going even into more current generations of consoles. Open like a genre of games from, what this SXX3 sold opened the door for a genre like that was not really known at all in the gaming world as far as snowboarding and extreme sports. So to pave the way for streams in the same, genre.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. We're gonna go do hard up if you're ready.
Okay, just want to help my man out. SSX3 sold 1 million copies.
It was actually the first SSX game to sell 1 million copies.
This
The
is
first one to sell 1 million.
SSX series. Yes, you are correct. Sorry. So NBA Jams sold 2 million copies in 1994 and 3 million cartridges worldwide in 1995. So it only increased. So my argument is during that time, everybody loved it that much. They almost doubled the sales. It was 4 million within a year after that. I mean, it just kept increasing by a million. That's pretty good for a video game. I feel like that alone says it right there.
Okay. Good timing. Okay, Guess Man. Last but not least, let's hear your argument.
All right. So far, NBA 2K17 actually sold 8 million copies, and I'm not really like into the sales thing, but I do know that it comes out every year, and it keeps improving and improving, so which means the sales just keep growing and growing and stuff in time. So as far it's like basically Call of Duty games and Madden. They're all like coming out every year. So at this point, yeah, it's like it has like up to like 8 million sold.
Okay. Zero, are you fact checking?
I am.
I was gonna say,
I got
pretty
this.
sure Mac would be, because I was told I was a mod.
I got this. All right. What you want? You ready?
Yep, go in the facts, man.
All right. First thing, I'm gonna start with Yes Man. I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna start with SS Tricky.
That was one mic then.
One mic. Sorry, one mic. The reviews for it are very well. It has an 8 on Edge. It has an 8. It was 8 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out of 10 on Edge, 9 out of 10 on MG. Gaming Pro gave it a little 5 stars, and GameSpot gave it a 9 out of 10. Nintendo Power was in that, but even here's a funny one. Playboy magazine gave it 100%. So even Playboy magazine had that in there, and they literally rated it at 100%. That's just a fun fact. There's some people literally praise it for stuff, praise it for everything. And like you said, I mean, there's even a GBA version that some people didn't like it. People didn't want to grade it. It got lower. That's the lowest of them. But as far as the rest, their scores are through the roof. So you're right that besides the GBA version, which we'll forgive because the GBA version is pocket version. It was the less one of all of them. It sold over 750 copies, 750,000 copies. It earned over 28 million in the United States. It is the 83rd highest selling game launched for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, or the GameCube between 2000 and 2006. So this was the most successful game. So this is one of the most successful games. As for NBA 2K, you're correct. The online features is good. Yes, man, I played NBA 2K. Yes, a lot of my nephew literally regard this as one of the best games he has ever played. I remember this because this is one of the funnest games he ever played. And he still plays this. The reception was well. Game Informer gave it 9.5 out of 10. Like I said, the Gamer Radar only gave it 4 stars. Then got it at 8 out of 9, 8.9. And so I think this game was doing well. Now, here we go. We're going to the big one. NBA, and also as far as the question of what came first, this I gotta go with doing because we're doing NBA. Let's go to NBA Jam. First, I want to make this clear. One thing clear. NBA Jam had 2 games before it. It had arch rivals and basketball. So there were other. This was not the first game that.
I didn't say it was the first game.
It was not the first thing that they made, but it was they had arch rivals, which was the base point for that game. So they did knew how to do it. Also, as far as NBA Jam, as you're saying, this is the game that started it. Well, there's a little game called, I played it when I was little, NBA Street. You remember that? NBA Street.
Oh, yeah.
NBA Street. You don't remember that game came before. And then, yes, NBA Live came up, but that's how they got there. That's how EA got a little bit bigger. We're still hoping NBA Street comes back. As for the sales, yeah, you're saying this is the highest one. You said, I quote, this is one of the highest selling games. Am I right?
No.
Okay. All right. Because I was about to quote you on this because that would be a lie too, because there are other games that are higher selling than NBA Jam. Those are my facts. If you have any more facts than that, I'll be privy to listen to you.
No, I'm good.
I
think you covered it.
Take that, Zach!
I can already hear chat rolling off now.
Well, then, guys, we're moving on to the next phase, it's not a new phase. It's the same phase. It's fact checking, and now we vote. So, Ryan?
Wait, what about SSX3?
Oh, I think he covered it at the start.
Oh, he already covered it.
I did. I covered it. I said it was. I literally said no.
Sometimes I remember things.
You want me to say if you want? I could go on how I can literally go on to say that NBA Jam was well received. It was well received. Everybody loved it. Everybody liked it. Development was interesting. I could go on for an hour. I can literally sit here for an hour talking about NBA Jam and the development. We could be here for hours. We know it's a great game. If we sit here for hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good game. I'm not gonna say NBA Jam is terrible. It was a development. It was interesting. Also, if you want me to daggone be nice to you, there is in the home version you can play as Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. You can play as them and Al Gore. So there is that. So boom.
I forgot about that. That was funny.
Yeah. So if you want, yeah. So calm your butt. I got you.
All right. Well, Ryan, you are voting first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the snowboarding game. I felt like he delved into what was good about it and just kind of made it seem like that you didn't have to be into snowboarding to play it. So yeah, that's why I'm going with one mic.
Okay. All right. Zero.
I'm gonna have to side with. I'm gonna have to go with Ryan and go with SSX3 because while NBA Jam and NBA 2K16 were both argued very, very well, I think SSX Tricky, just given the fact that both you guys both had basketball games going against each other, you didn't have enough of a way to be like kind of punch the snowboard into the dirt out of its element.
Right.
For you, I know, weird phrasing. That's just how I do, guys, man. Don't mind me.
Mac, are you voting today?
Yeah, I'm voting.
All right.
So here's my thing. Like I said, I love it. I play all three of these games, and I love all these dearly. I love NBA Jam. I love the fact that you just go all the way. You can literally get the ball on fire and just go. It's interesting. I love the different mods and look. I was a fan of NBA. I look Pippen. I always pick Pippen and Jordan every time, and I kick everybody's ass with it. And I literally get the quarter machine. I go to the arcade and I flip that bad boy in, and I play it every time as a kid. And I love NBA Jam. NBA Live, I love it. I'm not NBA Live, sorry, excuse me. NBA 2K17, I love it. It's just, it was one of those games where I was too old because I play NBA Street and I love NBA Street. And I was looking at it and I was like, this is fun. But I was like, yeah, but it's just literally EA's version of NFL Madden. It's just their version of Madden, which is it's Madden. It's Madden, but it's a good game. It's just like it's like there's a better version each year. They always improving the graphics. It's the same shit, same day. SSX, it's like I agree with what Zero's saying. They picked two of the same genre and just felt like the same thing. And SSX, just something new, something interesting, something that you want to play. If I had to pick one that I just want to play right now, I'm picking XXX. So I'm going with XXX 3.
Well, that is 3 votes. So I'm not going to be a tiebreaker or nothing.
Well, I mean, we can hear your thoughts.
Yeah. When I went into this argument, really thought I was going to pick SSX just because it felt like a snowy Tony Hawk Pro Skater, except a little better. And I love that game, even though and I'm not into sports games. Like I used to play Madden as a little girl, and I think I agree with Mac. Like 2K just felt like Madden on a basketball court. And since both of you picked basketball games, it didn't have like a real reason not to choose one or the other, because like Jams is great. It's fun. Like if I don't play basketball, like it would be the better choice for me. if I'm not into sports, but I would have also gone with SSX.
Okay, all right.
I wish someone had picked Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That would have been fun.
That would have been yeah. I love Pro Skater. Man.
Sticker slap to manual to ball plant.
That was my second choice.
Would you like to hear what the chat is saying?
Yeah.
All right. Zero, I know you're checking the YouTube, so you want me to go first?
Not much in terms of how YouTube chat's going.
Yeah. So heart up. You got a fan, Space Moon, when it was screaming, said NBA Jam was also an arcade game for a while before it was on the console. I thought a good portion of the money made on that game was made in the arcade, so there was that too. So
yeah, I said it was on multiple consoles, and I said it was an arcade.
Yeah,
but I mean, I actually showed the Street Hoops behind me on the arcade here. I would love if I could get NBA Jam on that. I would lose my mind if I can get NBA Jam.
Oh, there's NBA Jam is on. NBA Jam is on there. They do got one.
Yeah, not this one, but
they got you didn't know One Up Arcade got NBA Jam? They do.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not who I'm. That's not who that is. But anyways.
we have a lot of different responses on Twitch. A lot of people are digging NBA Jam, and people are saying Blitz a lot.
Oh yeah.
I actually probably messaged Mac and was like, I'm surprised nobody chose NFL Blitz.
That was literally
awesome.
It was literally my third choice.
You can break somebody's arm.
I destroyed.
Just straight up fucking launching a dude like 2 feet into the air simply for a fucking tackle.
I'm not gonna lie, that made me a Bucks fan because you get Mike Allscott, you just run over people like crazy.
You could literally piss off your best friend playing that game like that. Just dominate them like nothing.
You beat the shit out of them just till I kicked your ass.
Love that game.
Yeah. All right. So we have question number 2 coming up, right?
Yeah, question number 2 coming up.
I have it pulled up if you want me to read it.
If I can get it up. Oh, there we are.
That's what she said.
I got it.
All right. So what is the best Wii game? We are going to start with Hard Up this time.
I chose Wii Sports.
Okay, and then we're gonna go to One Mike.
I chose Punch Out.
Punch Out. And now Guess Man.
Super Mario Galaxy.
All right, like you guys know, we have 3 minutes to argue, and Hard Up, you're gonna start us out.
3 minutes. I was gonna say 3 minutes to argue, more like 3 minutes to explain your answer.
Debate to explain why your answer is the best answer. No fighting each other yet.
Got it.
Okay, Hard Up, you ready?
I guess so.
And when the bell tolls, bing, bing, bing. Yeah.
So I actually got the Wii strictly for Wii Sports. And it was something that came out that time that was different than everything else out there that I was aware of, at least. I literally got it because I went to a friend's house and they were playing it, and I was like, this is the funniest thing ever. Have a couple drinks, play some Wii Sports, try not to break their TV. You know, you hold on to the little remote controls. There's a multitude of games, tennis, soccer, bowling, and you could play head to head against somebody else. So entertainment value was through the roof. Like I said, multiplayer. Actually, it was more than head to head. There was multiplayer games that you could play with multiple people, like bowling. A bunch of people could go in there, and it's like, it was phenomenal. So I never actually got past anything else than playing that. I actually have that now, and I still only have the Wii Sports and maybe the workout thing, fitness, yoga, whatever. But it sold 83 million copies worldwide, and it's a fantastic workout. It's been on TV shows, sitcoms, whatnot. It's literally been on late night TV. Conan O'Brien had Serena Williams doing, the tennis one. It was crazy. It's been at the Oscars. It is a pop cultural phenomenon in its own right. I don't think anything else in Wii can really compare to that. And that's my argument.
All right. Next, we are going to go to One Mic.
Dope.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
When the bell tolls. Ding, ding, ding.
All right. So for Punch Out, to me, it's the best Wii game because one, out of all the Nintendo system, to me, Wii was the worst. But this one game made it like incredible. So in Punch Out, just to give you my perspective on it, I never owned a Wii. I never wanted a Wii. Even when like it came out, I was probably in middle school, I'd say, around that age. And it was like the peak of like my gaming interest, really. And with the Wii, me having no interest in the Wii, but discovering this one game in Punch Out, it made me like not even like think second about ever like getting one. Just like I'm never leaving this system I'm playing right now. As how fun and like gravitating the game was. So Punch Out is a boxing game where you use the controllers, the two handheld controllers. As Hard Up mentioned, trying not to smash the TV in front of you while doing it. And so you're basically boxing, like using real life, movements, head movements, throwing jabs and hooks and uppercuts to try to knock out the person you're playing against. And something about gaming to me is when you have a game and you start creating your own game modes behind it that aren't necessarily already in the game. For instance, with this Punch Out game, I remember me and my cousins sitting around having like fight tournaments to see who could, keep in and not get knocked out and throw the strongest hook and knock the other person out. So like it created like literally sometimes a whole day, whole weekends of just Punch Out, just getting together, turning on the Wii, and just seeing who was the king of the ring per se. And so yeah, again, I just want to mention that to me, when it first launched, it didn't really have any games that were like, gravitating and really pulled you in. Wii Sports probably the other one I think about, but Punch Out really set it off for me with Wii because of its competitiveness, the gameplay, and I do want to mention just how the controls were pretty on point. And the response times with the controls were pretty good too, which therefore made it, a great time. Because, some games of this nature, the controls aren't as, as responsive as you would like them to be at times. But they really nailed it with this, so it made it wonderful and highly enjoyable to play.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Last but not least, we need here Guess Man with Galaxy.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I chose Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy. I remember when I first went to go get I was gonna go get the Xbox, the Xbox 360, but I ended up getting the Wii because when I first played Super Mario Galaxy of Electronic Boutiques, there was something about that game. It was like it brings me back to the days I was playing Ocarina of Time. So from right there, I just went ahead and got the Wii just right there. Went home, played it, just fell in love with it. Like the music, most definitely. This is Nintendo's. I believe Nintendo's first orchestrated game right here, especially for Mario. Yeah, the graphics. See, the Mario game before that, Sunshine. I couldn't dig Sunshine, to be honest with you. It's like this one right here was definitely it. They improved the graphics on this one. It made the game run even smoother. And then you have as far as the controls and stuff like that, where you shake the nunchuck to spin. No, it was the Wii remote to spin. You use the Wii remote to get the stars, to aim at the TV to get the stars and stuff, and to face the enemy. Of course, they got the ground pound and stuff like that, but all of that is through the control functionality. And yeah, so yeah, I would play this game all the time. It has extra, like Mario 64 and Sunshine has like 120 stars. This one went up to 240. Once it's 240, you get no. Yeah, I think it was 240. But then after you do that, you unlock Luigi, because it play the whole game as Luigi. So you go through all the stuff, go to the second quest and stuff like that. And another best good thing is it's actually top IGN's. It actually became IGN's Game of the Year over BioShock, Mass Effect, all great games. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare when it came out, Mario Galaxy became Game of the Year over all of them. So that right there, like, to me, is favorite game of all time. I actually had to fight as the best Mario game between that one and Mario 3. So yeah.
All right.
I got from there.
And 2, 1, 0. Good timing. Good timing. Okay. Okay, we're going into the 5-minute fight round. Is everybody prepared with their arguments?
So ready.
We need a grudge. Ready?
Blood.
Grudge.
All right, first off, how long are you actually playing these games before you get bored of them?
You're playing one game with Punch Out,
Mario, bro.
You're not
playing one game with Punch Out.
You get bored from
First of all,
I'm sorry, but my game had multiple
you gotta
games in
come
it.
back and win. So you're not playing
It
a
can be
game
done
in Punch
off
Out
in
because
like
you gotta
5
redeem yourself.
You literally can play some other game
With
within my game.
Wii U Sports.
You can literally play multiple games in Wii U Sports. You had one game. That was it.
Only like Wii Sports because of boxing and bowling. That's about it.
Well, there you go. Look, they had boxing in Wii Sports. You didn't even need Punch Out.
No. Punch Out. Well, after Punch Out came, I was done with Wii Sports.
Thank you, Guest Man. Exactly.
It was one game. You got bored. Like you just said, your argument is you got bored playing one game. Well, one game is Punch Out. One game is Mario. And like here, Matt. Here's a quote.
Wii Sports.
Wii Sports is the highest selling Wii game of all time. That is an actual quote.
They the best Wii game.
It's true.
It might be the best Wii game according to
Well, I think
casual
the
players.
fact that
No,
not for the hardcore.
Actual units sold is higher than every Wii game out there. It was the most entertaining. It was the most fun because you could play multiple games.
Yeah, we
literally never got. You literally not got bored.
It alongside the console, so that's automatically like kind of disqualified. If you're selling the game with the console, obviously that would impact the actual sales of the game.
Punch Out, you didn't. Okay, you don't have a console, and you played Punch Out, but you still didn't want. You didn't like the game well enough to actually buy the console. So, I mean, you must not really like the game that much.
Grandmother's and never left.
Oh, okay.
You know
I mean, I get that.
I just stayed. I didn't even leave the actual console. That's how good the game was. And Wii U Sports was not that gravitating because all you went there for was
you said
boxing.
you only played Punch Out.
Broke a lot of TVs back then, bro.
You might
and it's
change
breaking
your
your
mind.
TVs.
Yeah,
It's
work
crazy.
out, have fun, get to play
And
with
with
friends.
Super Mario,
Punch Out, you
sure
can only play
that's
with one
like-
other person, right? Was it a multiplayer? Punch Out.
There's a lot of
No,
stuff
it was
in Mario
one v
Galaxy,
one.
bro. A lot of stuff.
1v1, but as I said in
Okay,
my
well,
initial
that's what I'm saying.
statement,
You literally could have a
you're
party.
creating
You can have
like
a
a
party. Everybody have
competitive
a bunch of
atmosphere
drinks,
with
do a
the
bunch of other stuff, and you all can play the game.
But that don't make that like the best Wii game, man. That's the best Wii
Well, it's
party.
clearly the best Wii game. If it's literally still selling higher than everybody else, it
This-
shows that it's the best game.
Listen, man, Mario
But
Galaxy
what made
on top Call of Duty, Mass Effect, and Bioshock. Come on, how's it
Maybe
not?
maybe
the
at that
best Wii
time,
game?
but overall,
You can't get
people
tired.
must have gotten bored with Galaxy. That's all I'm saying.
No way.
They didn't get bored with Galaxy?
No, man.
No.
what kept you
No.
playing? Like, did it have extra game modes? What made it different from any other, simple
That's called
Mario game?
competitiveness.
Competitive.
And
Really
Punch
wanted to
Out was
beat
the
everybody
best.
else.
If you're
Punch
talking
Out was
about
too hard, man.
competitive, to what?
Punch Out was too hard.
And isn't
That's
Punch
why
Out
it's
just like a
competitiveness.
remake
That's
of
what
Mike Tyson's Punch Out?
competitiveness is.
So it's a
No,
remake
forget Mike Tyson. You
for a different
became Mike
console?
Tyson playing this game. This game made you Mike Tyson. That's how good it was. You know what I'm saying? It's like Wii U Sports, you wouldn't even break a sweat. Punch Out is like
That's
what?
too far, because Wii Sports definitely
You don't
makes
even
sweat.
sweat in real golf.
You don't have to
Like,
play Mario
come on.
Galaxy though. You don't have to sweat
How are
Mario
you gonna
Galaxy.
sweat in Wii golf if you don't sweat in real golf?
Here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. The music of Mario Galaxy, you can actually fall asleep on that junk, just like.
Or maybe you're falling asleep because it's boring as hell. I don't think it's the soundtrack. I think it's
Oh,
because
he
it's the
got
most
you.
boring.
Talk about the music
Mario
here, man.
ever.
You say the music is boring, man?
Yeah.
What kind of music was in Punch Out?
Nobody want to hear that. Enticing music that makes you feel
Tyson?
strong. And,
What does that mean?
and-
You talking about the
Break it down. I want to hear it. Tyson music.
Look, you can go to YouTube. If you
I'm
go to
going. I'm
YouTube,
looking right now.
it'll make you blow the dust off that Wii and get Punch Out and throw away that Wii.
I highly doubt it.
Sports game.
Because I'd be bored because there's only one
Trust
game.
me. You'll
It's
call
literally
your
one game.
closest friend and y'all be over there punching each other out.
Yeah, see,
betting
it
money,
just looks like a ridiculous
competing, friendly
version of
competition
the original.
right on your couch.
Beep, beep, beep. Everybody shut up. Good job. Good fight. That was fun. That was a funny one. That was great. I loved it. Oh, boy.
The gloves are off now.
I have a question if nobody want to object.
Go for it.
My question, and I never ask a question.
He doesn't.
No. My question is, what is the? We've been talking about money and all this. One thing about gameplay, one thing that brings me back to playing a game is not only graphics, not only control, but replay availability. What is the replay availability? What makes your game what is the thing in your game that makes you want to go back and play it again? Like years down the road, I want to play it again. Anybody got a problem with that question?
No, it's a good
I
question.
like that.
Does someone want to go first, or we have a? All right, hard up.
I still play mine. Like I said, it is a good workout. I mean, it's fun, it's entertaining. You work out, but it's also having fun with your friends, and that makes you keep wanting to play it. And not only beating them, but trying to beat your own scores in it. And there's so many different games that it just keeps me entertained.
Okay.
All right. One mic. You ready to go? All right.
Yes, thank you. I say the replayability aspect of Punch Out would have to be the mechanics behind it make you want to keep playing and make you want to keep playing against other people. As I mentioned in my initial statement, the fact that you have to use like realistic boxing motions when you're actually playing the game. So hey, my cousin just pissed me off. Hey, let me get him on Punch Out and take out some of the anger there. Or hey, my coworker's been getting on my nerves. Let me see if he has Punch Out. It makes you just want to keep using it as a stress reliever before you know it. and not realizing that you're actually having fun and also working out at the same time.
All right. All right. Last but not least, we have Yes Man. You ready?
Yep.
All right, go for it. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, so of course Mario Galaxy definitely have replay value. Like you, the best thing about it is the nostalgia. Like Nintendo just dropped like the Super Mario All Stars last year, but they made it limited. I don't know why, but out of all those three games, Mario Galaxy is what I want to go back to most. So it's definitely nostalgic, and plus you also got like a new game mode as playing as Luigi. So you definitely can't get bored with it. You can play this over and over, and yeah.
All right. Next, we are going to fact checking. I'm sure Mac has an encyclopedia for us.
Well, if he doesn't, I have a few to add myself.
I have some. So shit. Where do I go first? First of all, let's start off. I'm gonna start with the main person who needs to go on witness protection for Mario Foot Boys. What, Mike? Yeah. You should. I'm glad you got a mask on because Mario fans are coming to fuck you up.
I know, right? No, I know I did a
They
number
love
there.
this Mario Galaxy. They
know.
love this Mario Galaxy. They will fight. There are people who will literally
Keep in
fight.
mind, keep in mind, I was thinking that the whole debate.
There's people out there that will fight you. If
We
you
might
sit there and
punch
talk
up.
shit about Mario Galaxy.
Punch up.
There will be some literal punch outs.
Right.
They will punch you out. But as far as Punch Out, it was critically acclaimed. It had a 86 out of 100. Surprisingly, respectively, Nintendo Power. Well, it's Nintendo Power. I'm not going there, but Gaming Power. Craig Haynes gave the game 8 out of 10, citing that it's nostalgic gameplay. It literally takes you back to the NES days of playing Punch Out. Surprisingly, I thought Punch Out was going to be like terrible in scores and like who the fuck play Punch Out? But surprisingly,
Me too.
It's got some high scores. People love this game. People love Punch Out. Let's go ahead and go to Wii Sports now. Yes, Wii Sports did come with the console, but Wii Sports by the end of 2007, Wii Sports was the best-selling Wii game in Japan, where it was not included. In Japan, where it was not included with the system, sold for 176 copies, 167 copies in the first two
167 million some odd copies.
Yeah. Let's put
Ton
it
of
like
copies.
that.
Many
Yes.
numbers. Many numbers.
A lot of numbers. So while you yes, I'm just saying, yes, it did come with a console in the US, but it didn't come with it in Japan. So it did sell well. It was Wii Sports was debuted on E3 and garnered several awards and won Gaming Critics Best Sports Game, One Up Game, gave the Best Wii Game, Most Original Game. EA, Best of EA. It got so many awards. It even got top 10 video games list. Also, has spinoffs, Wii Resort, Wii Sports Club, and Nintendo is as of February 9th, 2022, they are now going to be releasing a Nintendo Wii Sports Windows Sport say words. Nintendo Switch Sports. They're going to be releasing that soon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Switch Sports.
Yep.
Wow.
Getting
It took
on the
that long,
Switch.
man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't believe it. And as for the last but not least, Super Mario Galaxy. This is one of the most purest games in gaming history. It has the best elements. It got a lot of good scores. Some people would literally call this one of the best games of all time. There's a lot of people out there that will literally put this in their top 10. A lot of people literally put this a little, but would put this above. There's a lot. There's, like I said, there's a lot of people that will literally put this. There are a fighting war between Mario Galaxy fans and Mario and Super Mario Odyssey. They will literally fight in a stalemate between these two games. I've met these people. They are serious about this shit. They love this game and they will fight this. So there are people who love this game. So it has a lot of scores. If basic summarization, all these games have good scores, great scores, and they have got some re-releases, and that's it. Zero, you got anything?
Yeah, I just have some minor corrections to make. One, Mike, you noted that Punch Out is a boxing game in your argument. It is actually not a boxing game. It is a puzzle game with a boxing skin.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It uses boxing as the mechanism to make you work around the puzzles of dodging and countering your opponent's punches.
Yeah.
I see. That makes sense.
So, I mean, you're not technically wrong in calling it a boxing game, but the better correction would be a boxing themed game.
Right.
And then as for Super Mario Galaxy, it is a total of 240 stars, 120 for Mario and 120 for Luigi.
Like a motherfucker's work.
That's crazy.
So that's all I have.
All right.
All right. Well, since we have facts checked, we are going to vote. Mac, I think you should go first.
Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot. I'm the ringmaster.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just like Shrink a while last week. Y'all two hurt me talking about Super Mario Galaxy, because Super Mario Galaxy is a great game. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing game. But the problem is he kept pushing him in the corner, and he didn't say a lot about Mario Galaxy, which hurts me. I heard a lot about Wii Sports, and I argued against Wii Sports, and every time you went against Wii Sports, he combated it, and he literally argued against it, and he fought. I mean, to me, in this whole thing, you fought valiantly, because I thought you had no chance in hell of winning this round. You had no chance, but you fought hard. So if I had to go with the person with the best argument, it hurts me. It really hurts me to say this. It's like a punch in the fucking gut, but I gotta go with Hearts Up. Punch in the gut. But I want to go Mario Galaxy, but you didn't argue it. Like, they kept coming at you, buddy. Maybe you'll win, I hope. Fuck you, Trill.
Okay. Well, Ryan, do you want to go next?
Sure. I'm gonna go with Wii Sports, just because it was between that and Mario Galaxy, but I think there was a couple more things in Wii Sports' favor, and it is hard to ignore it, because I think, like, even though it was included, I think it moved the system. Like, I think there's a legitimate argument to be made, like, yeah, it was included in the Wii system because it got people like my mom to buy it for Christmas one year. Like, we didn't have a Wii when it first came out, but then I think she saw tons of clips, and like she bought, like, I remember one Christmas it was like, here's the big gift, and it was the Wii because of Wii Sports. So yeah, it's Wii Sports for me.
Okay. Zero, do you want to go?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that this actually came down, for me, this really was down to Mac's final question on replayability. And I will say, argued valiantly on the notion that Mario Galaxy does have Luigi mode, and Punch Out even does have the ability to go back and do the fights for getting additional challenges to do some unlocks. But at the same time, once those are all done, it's you put the game down and it's like, oh, pick it up and then you put it in and it's like, oh, I've already done everything. With Wii Sports, it's very much you pick it up and then it's like you pick it up, put it in, and it's like, okay, I feel like punching Matt's face in boxing, even though long story short, you're the one that's gonna get your face punched in by Matt. And that's the thing. It's like, because the fact that there's just so much working around it, it is very much like a Mario Party Lite with a sports theme. There's so much to do that you put it in and yeah, you're playing Wii Sports, but you're not playing the same sport every time. So yeah, I'm going with Wii Sports.
Okay. Well, we got 3 votes again, but here's my vote. And y'all are going to disagree. I looked up a lot about Punch Out today because I've never actually played that game. I had never even heard about it. And I was like really entertained by it. I thought it was like comical and like fun, and I can imagine myself wanting to punch a lot of people. And with Wii Sports, the controls, like it was one of the first Wii games, so like of course they hadn't figured out all the logistics of it. So like I would play tennis in Wii Sports and just like shake the remote around and your character just jumps around the entire stadium and hits the ball every time. And me and my brothers had a lot of fun playing that, but I have not picked up Wii Sports since it first came out. And I played it for a long time, but I haven't picked it back up because like they made better games that are more controllable. I am definitely going with Mario Galaxy. And I know it doesn't count right now, but like that's a game that they remade for Mario All-Stars or Superstars, I think. And I bought that, and they remade it for the Switch with Sunshine, Galaxy, and I think 64, right?
Yeah,
The Shindo version of 64.
Yeah, and like I still pick up those games and replay them even like years later, like 20 years later, I still pick it up. So I'm gonna go with Galaxy.
Sasha, I would agree. I agree with you, but also at the same token, my mom bought a Switch. My mom bought a Switch. And me and my nephews are playing Wii Sports, and I kick their ass in it every chance I get. So I'm just saying.
That is adorable.
Yeah.
That is adorable.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 1.1 Mike and 1 point hard up.
All right. And now we move on to.
Hold on, you don't look at the chat. Also, hearts up. You just liking everything since like you got that point, you son of a bitch. Liking everything on Twitter since he's like, yeah, I'm gonna kiss your ass. So I'm gonna
1 point and all the ego.
Yeah, I know. So here's the thing. If we're going in my chat, this is what I was saying. This is the reason what y'all could have argued. Really, in all honesty, this is what me and Space Demon was talking about. Wii Sport is basically an arcade game, and he says it's really like mini games. That's really what Wii Sports is
and mini games is good for party games too.
It's a tech demo.
I was about to say, like, the biggest selling point of the Wii was it's a family system. Like, it really wasn't.
Yeah.
In a world with the 360 and the PS3, it's like, nah, we're gonna be the family system.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, like even grandma was playing it. It's like Everybody got to work out and got to like spend time with each other. It was crazy.
Also, he says Tyson music. Tyson was taken out of Tyson music. Tyson was taken out of Punch Out. This is true.
They had to
and,
re-release it as Mr. Dream.
yes, Mr. Dream. And Trill wanted to tell me the Hornets are winning 32. The Hornets are 32 and 33, and I don't give a fuck. Trill,
Okay,
I'll
well.
come back for you later on the earphones.
I was gonna say, save the sports stuff for the actual sports podcast, Trill.
Yeah, Trill. And also Space Moon says, it said, damn, I don't want to believe that Wii Sports did that good, and I refuse to believe it. Like I said, that's the whole point. It didn't come in the game in Japan. It came in the box in the US.
My favorite comment happening right there is, I never knew anyone really seriously sits down and plays Wii Sports unless they're in their 80s and in a retirement home.
I am in my 30s.
Where's my swear button?
So fit, I got my Wii step stool.
Where's my swear button?
Who said that?
I guarantee if you went to a nursing home, there's a chance there's Wii in there.
Yeah, like
I guarantee it.
I'm not
Sure.
If they were
literally
smart,
in a wheelchair,
trying to keep
like,
people
sure.
alive. Trying to keep people alive. Come on now.
All right. And on my end, I've just had lovely somebody being along the lines of like Punch Out's definitely not the best Wii game. Opinions wrong, and it's like,
oh, what a meanie.
and but they do say Super Paper Mario is their choice right next to DKC Returns.
Right. Somebody also said GoldenEye Reloaded.
Oh,
Ooh, gold.
no, that's nostalgic.
I mean, unfortunately, the motion controls just kind of didn't do that one justice either.
Yeah, but if you get the control, there's a gun that you can get, and it literally feels like it literally makes everything easier once you get that gun. It's fun. It's really fun. It's fun. I love it.
You know, Galaxy for the Switch is actually really hard to play because you don't have the controls of like the Wii, the Wii has.
Yeah, you have
The
to
Wii
do more
has, yeah.
precise.
It's tough.
Wii's a
It's
lot
tougher
better.
on the Switch. Yeah.
But that's why Mario 64 is better on the Switch, because that controller sucks ass.
And here's the thing: if I were the one answering this question on best Wii game, I would have surprised all of you with trying to argue for Skyward Sword.
Well, people pick Skyward Sword, yeah.
Huh?
What about Metroid?
At least I'm not alone.
Ooh, Metroid. Yeah.
Which one?
All of them.
Right?
They just came out with a new one.
I was
which
gonna
is
say, if
fantastic.
anybody came in here and said best Wii game,
I don't
being
wanna get
Metroid
into
Metroid
Prime,
Prime
I
is
would
really good.
shoot them out the door.
I wasn't gonna say other end. I'm not crazy.
You sure? All right.
All right.
Okay.
Question 3.
Question 3. We have. Where is it? Okay. You got it, Mac?
I got it.
All right. What is. Oh, I love this question. What is the best snack candy based on a game? Snack or candy?
Woo! Here we go. Woo.
All right. We are starting with one mic.
Let's go. So I'm guessing everyone here and majority of the people watching played Skyrim, Elder Scrolls. So I chose Sweet Roll.
Ooh.
All right.
That looked
then-
delicious. That looked
Let me
delicious.
guess. Somebody stole your sweet roll.
Exactly.
Okay. We have guess.
I went for chili dogs.
Chili dogs from Sonic, right?
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right.
Why is it both?
And now we have Hearts Up or Heart Up. Sorry.
See, you're getting Mac's bad habit.
I have a lisp.
I went old school. I went Nintendo Serial System.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Such a
I
good-
don't want to give off my ACH, but I have no clue what that is.
You'll find out.
If you Google it, it'll pop up. It's so.
Oh, I know what it is. Bro,
I know what it is too.
I know what it is. It hurts you. Bro,
Let's put it this way: I've never had so much infuriation from
sorry.
one item.
Sorry, it's just Ryan laughing that made me like chuckle up. Like,
all right.
Okay.
So with that, 3 minutes on the clock.
We're gonna start with one mic. 3 minutes. Ready? Ding ding ding.
I bet. So when we're talking about a video game snack or candy, right? So it gotta look good because that's how we digest visually. And when you luckily Skyrim, you were able to like zoom in on your inventory items. When you zoom in on the sweet roll, you see how it seems to be cooked to near perfection. You have a white creme or creme, whatever you want to call it, just drizzled over the top of what seems to be a bun or pastry type snack. And these sweet rolls, the name itself gives you an idea of how it may taste. It's sweet and a roll. What does that remind you of? A cinnamon roll. Now, I know we're not gonna debate how good a cinnamon roll is. So if we can compare a sweet roll to, give us an idea of what it may taste like in real life, I would say yes, a cinnamon roll cooked to perfection. And just imagine after a long journey or a long day, or maybe not a long day, you just got a sweet roll or a cinnamon roll right there, fresh out the oven, waiting for you to digest. I don't see how there can be any better snack when we talk about a snack from a video game, you know. And Skyrim, I'm assuming we all know how good it was graphically. So you definitely got a good look at it. And I, for one, anytime I had a sweet roll in my inventory, I definitely took a second to pause the game and zoom in and just see how greatly they put together that sweet roll. And that's the majority of my argument. I would just add that sweet rolls also, I believe, gave you a few points to hunger if you're playing on survival mode in Skyrim, and a few health points, which, of course, we'll fact check that. But I think that was the case. So on top of it looking good, you also get some benefits from it for gameplay. And I just don't think you can go wrong when you add all that together for the best snack from a video game.
Okay. Very good, very good. We are
Thank you.
moving on to chili dogs. So, yes, are you ready to rumble?
I'm ready.
All right. Ding, ding, ding.
All right. So chili dogs, this is like Sonic's favorite food right here. Sonic always loves chili dogs. But it first actually came through from the cartoons. I started the cartoons, then it came to video games, into gaming, and the game that you can actually watch play eat some chili dogs. That's actually on Sonic Unleashed. You can find eating chili dogs as well as other foods as well. But the thing about chili dogs is it's the most common thing to eat out here. Like I just went to this store what's this restaurant down the street. They have some chili dogs. You can find chili dogs at every stores, concession stands, everywhere. It's one of the spicy foods and stuff like that. And you can it's not that hard to cook. Like it's like if you try to make like a special recipe, you can always look them up online. As a matter of fact, Gordon Ramsay just have one for like a special has a chili dog recipe on YouTube. You can definitely check that one out. And yeah, like I said, it was not that hard to cook. It's very common. Very common. You can get chili dogs everywhere you go. And yeah, that's all I got.
All right, hard up.
All right,
Cereal.
first, you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
I didn't hear
Ding,
ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Thank
ding,
you,
ding,
thank you.
ding. Sorry.
All right, so first I want to say I chose this based on what Max sent me because I was like, "What do you mean by best snack candy based on a game?" Like,
See,
I
this
thought
is
really
another
had-
instance of Mac not making the question clear.
I know.
Technically, you can eat a chili dog. Technically, you can eat a chili dog. And technically,
No, when I read your
That's
question,
not what you
though.
said.
yeah,
You're
that you,
like-
you can eat those two.
The way it was phrased, the way it was put to me, the link that was sent to me was a video game product. So I chose something from my childhood, Nintendo Serial System, 1988. It was, I mean, I don't know. As a kid, I thought it was pretty huge. It was like two of my favorite games, Super Mario Brothers and Zelda. You know, you had the fruity flavor on one side, you had the berry flavor. You didn't know what you wanted to choose that day. Sometimes you would mix both. And if you want to get super crazy on that, you could do that. But, you know, the figures look exactly like them. No, not really, but you don't care. You're a kid and you're looking at the box. The value in the box was better than the cereal itself. Like all the extra they had holograms, they had power cards in the back, they had game tips on the side. You got a free gift in there, you know, it was usually like a pinball game or something, but it enveloped the world even further for you as a kid. You know, you got excited to see that and see what was on it, and they kept changing the box a little bit and different gifts and whatnot. So it's like you kept buying it, and as a kid, what did you eat? You ate cereal. You know, was it the best thing for you? Probably not, but that's what you ate. I'm just saying it expanded my world and love for the gaming industry and the stuff that I was doing at that time. And it was just like a happy moment. And that's pretty much been my theme throughout the whole thing. Is happier moments, fun, getting back to that childhood nostalgia, you know? And honestly, I don't even remember what the cereal tastes like, but I know that like I had fun with it. It was, you know, like I said, you literally zoned out staring at the box. Mom be talking to you, you're in the box, just shoveling in the cereal. So, anyways, that's why I chose that, and also because of Mac's interpretation of the question. But I thought it still worked. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's still worded right. They pick things you can eat in real life. You can eat a chili dog in real life. You can eat a sweet roll in real life. I thought this up was that.
It said
You eat those two things in real life.
Based on a game. It didn't say eat in real life.
There's based on the game. There is a sweet roll.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that. There is a sweet roll. Yeah, they made that.
Hey, I'm saving my argument till the argument part.
Yeah,
Okay?
I am really excited to fight this because I'm a foodie. I love food. So ready? 5 minutes. Let's do it. Fight for your food.
All right. Out of all three of us, what is the worst food out of all three for you physically?
Can't be chili dogs.
Dude,
Bingo.
brother.
By far,
Can't
by
be
far,
chili
the
dog.
sugar is bad.
Chili
man.
dogs is the
Sugar
worst.
is bad.
No, sir.
Sweet roll is the next, and the very bottom, surprisingly, is the cereal. Coming in at 808 calories. Sweet roll, you're looking for even a small one, but you know you're not going to eat just one. 145 calories. Chili dogs, that could be 410 plus.
Yeah.
You know,
But when you talk about
How's that considered
longevity,
a snack though? A snack or a candy?
snack, what? A chili dog?
No, that Nintendo thing you talking about.
What do you mean? It's cereal.
I ate handfuls
That's a
of
snack.
cereals
I
for
used to
snacks,
literally
I
eat
know.
even without milk. I would dig my hand in there or pour in the bowl
Okay.
and eat the
So
pieces and all that.
so I got another
No.
question. If you're a kid and you're given the option of a sweet roll, a bowl of cereal from Nintendo,
Mhm.
or a chili dog,
Cereal
you
all day.
telling me you're gonna take a chili dog or a
No.
bowl of cereal over a sweet roll
Yep,
with
cereal.
cinnamon and
Cereal all day.
vanilla cream fresh
That,
out the
that
oven?
hey, I was a little fat
Are
kid.
you
That,
kidding
that
me?
sweet roll, that
Me
would have gone on
too.
second. I would want more. I'd be like, hey, there's no more.
Exactly.
It's one sweet roll. I could have a whole
Exactly.
big bowl of
Hey.
cereal.
And
You
you
know,
definitely don't want
you
another
can make your
bowl
own
after
size,
that.
and
You're
there was
you're
more
almost
value in
tired
it.
of cereal.
Think about that.
And y'all like
There was
spicy
more
food?
entertainment value because on mine it was entertainment. It wasn't just food. It enveloped into the
Look.
world more. Like you got to do more. That sweet roll, you're like, oh, was this from Skyrim? I don't know. It's kind of funky looking. It doesn't look like that in the game. Maybe I
Funky
made it wrong.
looking.
Plus,
It's
you
the
had to make
best
the sweet
looking
roll.
out of all of these
You had to
foods.
make the
Hey, where
cereal.
can you
Cereal
find
took
where
like
can you
2
find sweet
seconds.
rolls, by the
Snacks.
way? Where can you find sweet rolls, by the way?
Yeah.
You can
No,
find
you
a
had to
sweet
make it.
roll.
You
You
had
could
to
get
make
a
it. That's the whole
Doughboy
thing. That was
cinnamon
the
roll.
point. See,
You don't have to
They
make
call it a
chili
sweet roll.
dogs,
right
though.
now.
You don't have to make chili dogs.
What mean you
Like,
don't
you
have to
can
make
always
chili
get
dogs?
from restaurants.
You know,
Chili
restaurants. So you don't even have to do that cereal at home. You can be at home. You can eat it anytime. You just pour a bowl.
My
pour some
thing
cereal,
is,
there
where
you go.
can you find that Nintendo thing though? Where can you find it?
Well, you have to
Do
go on
they still
eBay
make
now.
those?
But it wasn't talking about the year. Are you gonna go out there and eat chili dog right now? You gonna eat that right now?
Anytime. It's a snack. You eat it whatever you want.
I debate on the whole snack thing. That's not really a snack. That's kind of a meal.
Technically, it is.
Yeah. I'm like, I want.
So who
hey,
really
think about,
looking
I want a
forward to a
snack.
chili dog
Hey, give me
or
one of
a
those
cereal?
chili dogs in the cupboard over there. I want to eat that.
You give your dog a
Sweet
chili
roll, you have
dog,
to make it. If you want to
and
make
you probably
Skyrim, you have to follow the instructions to make the Skyrim sweet roll. Okay.
you can all
So that
find
should be
them.
like the
You can
last thing
find
on
them.
the list. Because we're talking about the best snack, but you have to go make that snack.
Yeah, sweet roll is something else.
You
But
have
when
to
you're
follow
talking
instructions
about the best
perfectly.
snack,
And what if it
talking
doesn't
about the
look like
most
I done
the
tried
Skyrim?
Pokemon.
If it doesn't look like
I
the
tried-
Skyrim, does it count?
there's
Does it
no
count as
way.
Other video game cereals, but where can I find that Nintendo thing though?
You can find
There's
it
no
on
way
eBay. You can still find
cereal
boxes
or
of it.
chili dog tastes
It's
better
still
than a
eBay?
sweet roll.
Yeah. Watch some YouTube videos. They're still there. And they still have boxes that still have all that stuff on there, like full-on boxes that are perfect condition. So it's like, hey, I get to check out that. There's probably still holograms on it. And the
Yeah,
game, little
But
handhold
Yeah, that's
game
kinda
set.
cereal
rare.
is
That
not
sound- that sound like a
appetizing.
I'm
rare
just saying,
item right there,
mine was a
bro.
lot
And
more
chili dogs
Sounds like a rare
entertaining.
are
item.
gonna give
And
you
mine
a
was a lot more
crazy
nostalgic.
heartburn. You don't want to deal with that.
You're gonna do with what?
Trust
Sticky
me.
buttons?
Heartburn from a chili dog is no fun.
Hey, you know, I can actually play
And who
games
wants
and eat my
cereal?
food
It's
where
not
it's
appetizing.
both of your meals. You can't
Chili
eat
dog's
play games.
definitely
Your hands are all
appetizing.
sticky. Your hands are full
Chili
of
dog's
chili.
definitely
Whatever. I can
appetizing.
eat cereal and play
You
the
find
video game
advertising
still.
for sweet rolls?
And with
Was that-
cereal, you need some milk. You
No, you
don't need
don't.
nothing with a
You
sweet
do
roll.
not need milk for cereal.
Roll.
I used to
I
eat it all the
definitely need milk
time.
for
Just
cereal.
pour it in a cup.
Who wants dry
down.
cereal?
I can go
Come
back to
on
playing
now,
my game.
Hard up. Who wants that?
Who wants
dry
cereal?
cereal?
My wife
Seriously.
just came in eating cereal.
Dry cereal? Well,
Yeah.
kudos to her. But
Yeah.
I'm not having it. You need some milk. You gotta add something. A chili dog
You need
needs cheese.
some milk.
You can't have
But you
can't
probably
have a
should need
chili
some milk
dog
with that
without
sweet roll
cheese.
too. Because what if it's a dry roll, not a sweet roll?
It's only
Yeah,
gonna
you
make
do need
it
milk for
better.
sweet roll too.
That's what I'm
It's gonna
saying.
make it
He
better.
made it wrong. He didn't follow
Only
instructions.
gonna
Now it's a
make it
dry
better.
roll.
Everybody stop. Time's up. Good fight. That was fun. That was a good one, guys.
They're trying
Okay.
to tell me cereal is better than a
Nope.
sweet roll.
Fight's
Crazy.
over.
I
I know it is. But anyways, we did our 5-minute fight. So now who has a question? Ryan, Zero, Mac, you got anything for us?
Ryan's laughing his ass
I may
off.
have-
I'm trying to think of
I'm-
one, okay? I'm like,
I may have something, but I'll let the others see if they have anything first.
You're blushing, Ryan.
I'm blushing his ass off. It's my light more than anything. Oh man.
Do you think Sweet Roll is something else?
Yeah, I got a question.
All right.
I don't know if I heard a couple little sentences like bring this up, but which one? Tell me why your food would be great to go with like a long gaming session. Doesn't have to be the game it's from. So like you gotta bring like you just got the new Elden Rings. You gotta have snacks with it while you're playing the whole time. Why is your choice the best snack to go with it? Just pretend the cereal you could go out and buy it today without going on eBay. So defend your food.
Yeah, that's a
Good
good question.
I already actually said it. Literally.
Yeah, well, just elaborate on it because I think I only heard it from you. So
okay, well, I'm just saying,
All right,
the cereal.
you got 1 minute.
You can pour it into a cup. Even if you eat it with milk, it's a lot less messy than both of those other foods. I mean, hands down. You literally can dry cereal cup, chuck in your mouth, go back to playing. Takes 2 seconds to eat. Got a mouthful, you can go back to playing. As you're chewing. Whereas everything else, it's either sticky, you gotta wipe your hands or wash your hands, or it's chili dog and the chili dog. I'm sorry, but who can eat a chili dog and not get it all over themselves? All over your face, all over your shirt, whatever. You're not doing that with cereal.
Then I guess we'll go to guest next.
Man, that question right there, man. I can't even play games while eating chili dogs. Like you just gave hard up the alley oop on that one. Like I can't even eat with the chili dogs, man. Like
come on, try, man. I believe in you.
It'll mess up the controller. I gotta go back and wash my hands and stuff like that. Come back to, oh man, that's a good one right there. That's a good one. But yeah, other than that, but you can just chill, watch Twitch or YouTube and stuff, and while eating chili dogs and stuff like that, you can do that though. But while I play Elden Ring, you gotta go wash your hands and all that stuff. You gotta try your best not to get all over your fingers and stuff.
Yeah, that was tough. Okay.
No. That's when the answer is you have somebody else feed it to you.
Yeah. Mom. Okay, one mic. Do you hear me?
I think we might have lost him. Oh,
Uh-oh.
nope, there he is.
All right.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, I'm like in the tunnel now, so I might be choppy. But I'll keep it quick. So my snack is the best for a gaming session, as long as you're okay with these 2 words, and it's lick fingers. As long as you're okay with licking your fingers a little bit, wiping them on the side of your pants, getting back to your game, you're good to go. Because for one, it's the most rewarding because it simply tastes the best. It's, you got the cream, the sweet roll, the pastry. It's something you need after a long gaming session of intense, button mashing, or maybe you're playing a more cerebral game where you got to think a bit more. You just want to relax your mind with a nice sweet roll. Just be ready to lick your fingers a bit. That's all.
Love it. And perfect timing. Okay, guys, this is such a fun round for me. We got. I have a bucket of candy right here, you guys.
If we win, do we get it?
Oh, wow.
No.
So Mac, I need your
No
fact
candy
check
for
to
you.
be how long was
Fact
the
check,
Nintendo
yeah.
cereal out for sale? Because I'm curious.
Oh, I got this.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I knew you were gonna ask that question. I have that
And-
right now. So, holy shit. Compose. Nintendo Cereal System was introduced in 1988. It was discontinued in 1989. So it only lasts 1 year. So
And I can understand why it lasted 1 year, which we'll get in. Which, if you don't bring up, I'll get into when we get into choices.
I was gonna say, is there really any more fact checking other than that? We're talking food.
I mean, if y'all want the sweet roll recipe, I have it.
I will say,
I was actually going to bring that up as well.
You can buy sweet rolls in the stores. They just don't call them sweet rolls. It's
no. This is literally
like
how they got
how
it looks and how it looks. This is how it looks, and they make it just like how
they
it looks.
call them Skyrim.
No, Jesus, I'm gonna have to look because I saw it and I was excited, but then they're tiny, so I'm like, nah, never mind. Like they're very small.
No.
So.
I think I know exactly where
the
Matt's getting
pinwheels.
that recipe. So we'll bring it up I'll bring it up as soon as we get into choices. We
also
have
I tried to look up how many calories you had to get 800 calories into a bowl of cereal, how many soul cereal you had to eat. You had to beat a bunch of bowl of cereals to get 800 calories. And as for the chili dog, there are different variations of a chili dog. You can go different ways. You can go with chili dog with cheese, chili dog, and add a little bit of any toppings you want, anything you want. I particularly like going to get some manwich and get some ground beef and using that, and then putting it on top of my hot dog and put some cheese, and there you go. There you go with your chili dog. Or you can go with the option of literally taking the weenies and literally pouring beer on top of it, and you get a beer dog.
Anyway.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, Mustachio, do you mind if I go first for choices then?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was reading the chat. People are saying really funny things.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, first off, I can already guarantee, Mac, the recipe you pulled up was from one binging with Babish.
Yes.
Yep, I was actually about to say that. Babish has actually recreated how they look using the Skyrim recipe book, and also for the fact that he did his own recipe doing brioche.
Right.
Yeah, that is for sweet rolls. That is a lot of time intensive stuff. That is very, very sweet stuff, and it's also a confectioner's sugar icing, same as you would find on a cinnamon roll. Yes. So, and with chili dogs, I'll be honest. When I saw this one, I was almost about to message Mac and almost disallow it because chili dogs have been around longer than Sonic.
Yeah, that was my whole thing with the question. I'm like, that's not. Yeah.
Well, Zach allowed it. I exactly.
Oh, okay. So I gotta give Zach. You
gotta give Zach. I literally sent it to him.
You and I don't have words then.
Because if you want, we'll talk about his original answer because
he's a tough cookie, Zach. If he allows it, then it's allowed.
It's true. Zach. My whole deal is along the lines of if Mac and Zach can't get along on how an answer's supposed to be, then so yeah. With chili dogs, being the resident hedgehog fan, like literally for my entire life, I can tell you that you can actually find a recipe that was published within the Archie Comics #1 issue for Sonic the Hedgehog style chili dogs. They call for barbecue sauce.
Well, they can be wrong. It probably was like a writer just coming up with a recipe, not like an actual person who.
This recipe got published into the Sonic Encyclopedia.
Ooh,
like literally straight into the Sonic Bible.
Great.
I want to make.
I think that hurts the Sonic Bible more than anything. Any chili dog recipe calling for.
Well, here's the thing. It calls for barbecue sauce, but it also calls for various spices, onions, and whatnot. And the thing is you use a barbecue sauce that you normally want to eat anyway. So that's how you can cater it to yourself. And I can tell you right now, Nintendo cereal system, not the cleanest thing that you could think of. Because it was 2 bags of cereal in 1 box.
Yes.
Twice the fun.
Okay, so I just sent it in the chat. So there is a product you can buy that looks just like the Skyrim thing.
I know.
I'll just use this
by the case.
Yeah, they are. Here's the thing: they suck because they are like super small. They are not filling.
And the thing, and the thing about it is,
Got it.
the sweet rolls that are in the actual Skyrim official cookbook have no cinnamon in them whatsoever.
Yeah, that means they suck. So,
All right. So
anyway,
so
now
who
that
you
that's
picking?
now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna kill my
Survey
resident
says.
Sonic fan in me, but I'm actually gonna have to go with sweet rolls from Skyrim.
Sweet rolls. All right.
Sweet.
One mic.
Because-
That's
And reasoning for that is that while yes, they are messy, they're also something where it's like, and Ryan, your actual question kind of came into it. It's like for a long gaming session, if you have the time for a long gaming session, why wouldn't you want the sugar intake to keep up with that?
Right.
Cereal has sugar in it.
At the same time, to get the amount of sugar that you need for like with the recipe that Mac pulled up, the amount of sugar more than quadruples the amount of sugar within one bowl of Nintendo cereal. Simply in the icing alone.
That's a good answer. All right, Ryan, do you want to go next?
yeah, I'll go next. So I'm not gonna reveal my love until I say my pick. I was ready to go with chili dog until you didn't try to defend like its ability to be eaten, because you can eat them while you're playing a game. Like I was trying to give you a chance. Yeah. I'm gonna go with one mic because the man articulated like the description of the sweet roll so well. And part of gaming, there's a reason that cereal has not been revived. That cereal was garbage. Like all the foods that have like made a comeback, and nope, like Nintendo just releases like a Mario branded cereal now. They don't even think about bringing it back because it was so bad. So for how articulate and like just so descriptive in describing the sweet roll, and then just the negatives against the Nintendo cereal, I'm gonna go with the sweet roll. And I am a Sonic fan. I love chili dogs. You didn't fight for it at the end. That hurt because I was so perfect.
I wanted to get my segment over, but I was actually going to say, you haven't met me because I've actually eaten chili dogs without getting anything on me.
Whoa. That's actually very impressive.
It's called controlling the amount of chili you put on it.
How dare you? Okay, you all had very strong arguments for me, but I just really love food. But like I can eat cereal dry because I'm insane like that, and usually I just eat a box of Cookie Crisp like popcorn. Like I'll just like get handfuls of it. Yeah. And usually I pick up a box of cereal if it has like Pikachu on it or like a character that I love, because they sell Pikachu Pokemon now. And I love cereal. I eat it every day, like just dry. And the cereal system reminded me of the strawberry Pop-Tart craze that happened with the Sailor Moon. I like was buying strawberry Pop-Tarts just because I supported it and it made me feel good, even though I hate strawberry Pop-Tarts. So I was really on the fence about that. The sweet rolls, they do look delicious, but I go around Skyrim eating everything anyways because I like the crunchy sound it makes when you eat food. And even like raw meat, it's just delicious. And but I can't just pick it because I like the crunchy sounds or it looks good. Because you can buy sweet rolls anywhere in any bakery. So in other case, though, if I passed a chili dog truck and there was a Sonic logo on it, I would not be able to not walk by. I would have to buy a chili dog.
How during the Sonic movie release they haven't done a promo with Sonic the Chains? Like I don't understand how they haven't done that yet. That's like a slam dunk right there.
Yeah. It really is.
I know. I know.
Their marketing team should be fired for that.
Yeah, because the only reason I ate my first chili dog was because I used to watch the Sonic cartoon too. And the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog or whatever, and I was like, that looks really good. He makes that look delicious. So I don't think the question is so much about if you can play a video game and eat it at the same time. I think it's more about like, what would you crave if you saw it on TV or on your video game? And I picked chili dog.
All right, I guess that leaves me. Hard up.
Yes, Mac. Yes. Darlene Mac.
Look, I seen that cereal. I was born in the year 1988. I remember seeing some of those, seeing that in what we would like to call Big Lots. And they would have those cereals when I was little, and it was the most disgusting cereal I've ever eaten. I have had a bad experience with that thing. It is disappeared for a reason. They separate the cereal just like Zero said. It's terrible. I wouldn't even want to eat that. It's literally not. I love Captain Crunch. It looked like Captain Crunch. It tasted like shit. You decide. So I would rather just buy, like, why not buy a bowl of Captain Crunch or Frosted Flakes or something like that. Yes, it is with the cereal. You could have picked something else. I'm just saying there are other options. You could pick anything else. I'm just saying you didn't win my vote for me. So it came down between a chili dog and a sweet roll. Yeah, I love a chili dog and I love it, but one thing about it is, when I'm playing video games, and this is just my preference, I don't want to eat food, like literally solid food in front of me. I don't want to eat. I would rather eat chips. That's the main thing. But the main thing I do eat is sweets. And I could literally eat a cake or a sweet roll or something like that. And I'm not gonna lie, looking at that thing and the way you described it, the way you described the sweet roll, the way you described it, it sounded delicious. I want to make it.
You
I want me a
painted a
sweet roll.
picture in your mind. Like,
Yeah,
that's
you
why,
can. Yeah. You just
like, because I'm gonna be honest, I prefer a chili dog over a sweet roll.
Yeah.
but the
I like
description was
but chili dog is just too much. And I do agree with you. You can find some ways to eat a chili dog without getting messy. I don't believe that. That's bullshit to me. You can eat a chili dog without getting messy. I can figure out a way.
Late.
Yeah, but to me, I gotta go with sweet roll, so I'm going with sweet roll.
If I'm wearing a chili dog, I'm putting on a smock. I'm that messy. I'm just like, gotta change my clothes. I'm eating a chili dog.
I guess since I'm from the Cincinnati area, all of our chili dogs are small, so they're relatively easy to like eat without making.
Like little Vienna sausage chili dogs.
Oh, they're chili.
Here in South Carolina, they got small chili dogs. We got that too. It's called skins. They're actually pretty good.
Oh.
Yum, yum, yum.
Hearts up, you okay, man?
Yeah, I'm good. It's just getting late. School.
All right. Well, we're gonna.
Hey, what's on your hat, Matt?
It's a Nintendo.
Oh, so I guess you're not a real fan then.
What the
I'm a Mega Man fan.
Okay.
Well,
I don't kiss
clearly misread
Nintendo's
that
ass,
question.
damn it.
Clearly misread that question, but okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That's all right.
It's fine.
Now you picked a good answer. You picked the answer. You just could have picked another one and just.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
It was more about the nostalgia than the taste of it.
Yeah.
Quite honest.
Yeah.
The
When
chat
I eat
is
it, I don't feel
hilarious.
nostalgic for that.
The chat is hilarious right now. They're saying chili dogs are the reason. They made the pause button. And one guy said, wow, 1 year? Amazing. About the cereal. And then there's one more good one here.
Frosted mini wheats will kill you if you eat it dry.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was looking at.
That's the shit, by the way.
Not wrong.
Depending, he came in here and he literally said, "Hearts up wins. The champ has spoken." I guess you're wrong.
Well, right now we have One Mike at 2, and Hearts Up at 1. Do we keep going or do we?
No, we keep going. We need to
All
figure out
right.
who's gonna win this. Yeah.
All
Got one
right.
more
Oh
question.
yeah, it could come up to a tie.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not,
yeah.
Ready,
I'm not winning
guys?
this one.
Hey, you might.
You never know. You never know. You never know. Guess man might win this one.
All right. Well, the next question, you guys, let's get through this. Is the best weapon in gaming? Best weapon. We are going to start at Yes Man.
All right.
All right. Mine is Zintetsuken from Final Fantasy 6.
Okay.
The who? Oh, sorry.
Zintetsuken.
All right, gotcha. Got it.
We're going to go to Hearts Up.
I picked the spread gun in Contra.
There you go.
Okay. And then last but not least, One Mike.
With Gravity Hammer from Halo Infinity.
Ooh. All right. Well, I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock. We're going to start with Guess Man. So get ready. At the bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, so I chose Zintetsuken as best weapon in gaming. It's because when I first saw the Final Fantasy 6, and I had wasn't had it in the possession. It originally belongs to Odin. Well, when you summon Odin, he holds a Zintetsuken, and he swipes the enemy down, and it's an instant death. But now it's available on Final Fantasy 6 now. It's available for you to even use. But the thing about it is it's actually random. So you can actually you can attack an enemy, and it gives out a decent attack power, very decent. And then in the midst, and then randomly sometimes once you attack a person, it gives them an instant death. So I found this. I forgot how I found it, but I think I remember in the last debate I talked about on like Zintetsuken on Final Fantasy 6. It was on the last debate I remember, but I'm gonna go more in depth with this one. So like it's like the best weapon like you can actually use. Like I can actually carry this all the way up to the final boss battle, and especially it definitely comes in handy. We try to take on the big monsters and stuff that can give you like major damage and stuff. You use the easiest way is to use Cyan. If you use Cyan, his slash attack actually can take on numerous enemies in the battlefield. And when you use the slash attack with the Zintetsuken, you can damage all of them, and some of them can actually get taken out instantly. So that's why I think it's the best one. Because if you take some use it against someone, it can give them it can take them out either instantly or just give them like a decent damage. That's why I consider Zintetsuken the best weapon in gaming, hands down.
Well, good time in. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, that's not your start yet. I haven't started my timer. We're going to hard up. Ready?
Yep.
Go for it.
All right. As like everything I've chosen tonight, I went old school, Contra, and in Contra, the best gun is the spread gun, and it's still one of the favorite guns in the series across all the Contra games. You really felt like you couldn't beat the game without the spread gun. You know, wherever you were, as fast as you could shoot it in a 45-degree angle, you hit just about everything that was in your path. So you could it shot out 5 super pellets or whatever you want to call them, bullets, whatever. The game wouldn't be what it is without this absurd weapon. I'm not even sure how they came up with it, but that winged estimate went by, you had to grab that thing fast and run with it. And let's see, when you were jumping up in the one that kept going up, you really needed that spread to hit guys across the other side of the map. Yeah, it's literally, I don't know, it's the best gun out there. That's all I got.
Okay. 3 minutes are back on the clock for one mic.
I'm on the subway right now, so I'm gonna keep it a bit short and sweet in case it cut off. But Gravity Hammer is the best weapon in gaming, simply because of its effectiveness and how it turns you into a walking wrecking ball on the battlefield in Halo. So as we all know, Halo is a competitive multiplayer game. So, you know, you really need a competitive advantage. And the best way to get that is from your weapon. Gravity Hammer is one shot, one kill is all you need. Smash your opponent to death and keep it moving to the next opponent. It's also mobile. It doesn't slow you down as many other heavy weapons can do. And overall, it just changes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You there? Oh, we might have lost him.
We've been having some connection issues with one mic's phone for a while now, and I think it might be due to his location.
Yeah, he said he's on the subway. So okay. Gosh, should we move on to the grudge round then? Or should we give him a bit?
Zero? You say give him a bit?
Yeah.
I'd say
he is on the subway.
Let him have a.
Oh, we got him.
Hello.
Hello. We can hear you. We're putting 2 more minutes on the clock for you if you have it.
All right. I'll just make 2 final points then so it doesn't drag along too much. Last 2 points. I mentioned how mobile it is. I would say the last 2 points would be one, the impact it has on you, actually the outcome of the game and your chances to win are greatly improved with this weapon. And secondly, it's a beautiful weapon. Aesthetically, it looks cool, it looks good. It makes you feel good when you see it running around with it in first person mode. So all those would make the Gravity Hammer my choice for the best weapon.
Okay. Good time. Cancel. All right, guys, we're moving on to the grudge. We hope we don't lose you one mic, but you're still in it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll just be popping in and out a bit.
Okay. Well, fight it off. Let's go. Ready, guys? 5 minutes. Ding, ding, ding.
Gravity Hammer is not the best hammer or best weapon in Halo. It's actually ranked number 10 by thegamer.com. The Needler is actually a better gun than the Gravity Hammer. Gravity Hammer also didn't come into Halo 3. I mean, you might want to say the Energy Sword might have been the better choice, but number 10 out of 15 best weapons in Halo.
And I call cap on the mobility of the Gravity Hammer, by the way. I call cap on that one. It's not very mobile. It's very slow, actually.
As I said, you were slow moving with it. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think that Gravity Hammer holds in water. And the sword, I can't say a whole lot to it because I've never even heard of it.
Honestly, when it comes to the sword in the spread gun, let's see, if you got the upper, if you happen to get the upper hand, let's say we on in the Contra level, if you actually go on top, I can actually come from behind and just take you out with the sword. I might give a decent.
We're not fighting in the same game. That doesn't make any sense. Besides, wait a minute. You're talking about coming up behind. If I shot one of the 5 pellets that come out of the gun, you would turn around and come behind. It already got you. It already
But
got
if you're up top, though, if you're up top,
I
can
literally
just
could shoot
from
at
underneath.
45-degree angles all over the entire screen.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
It doesn't. It doesn't take like that's if you're actually far away.
How many people can you take down? How many people can you take down with the sword in one shot?
In one shot, like I said, it's random. It can actually take you out in one shot. Random.
One shot. Man, I don't know about all that. You see, it consumes.
Take you out.
How much XP does it take out? Does it completely kill somebody?
Completely, yeah. But like decently, I would say like around 1,500 attack power. 1,500.
Okay. Well, the S spreader literally was one shot, one kill all the time.
Not all the time. That's all the time. You got if you got Odin.
Unless if you're fighting a boss. But I mean, think about you at the very beginning, the very first level of Contra, the very first boss, you could just hang back and shoot that gun. You didn't even have to get hit by anything. You could literally hang back. You can crouch. You could shoot that gun. You can flip and you can shoot that gun. Can you do all that with the sword from a distance?
From a distance?
Can you throw that sword? I'm trying to figure out how you can hit people on the other side of the game, whereas Contra, you just one shot.
But with your gun, it's limited though.
How is it limited?
Like, you don't start off with the game the gun in the beginning.
That's true. You have to go get it. That's what makes it the best gun.
But I can carry my weapon anywhere I go as long as I find it.
And you end up lasting longer by having it too. That's for sure. Did we lose one mic?
Games are dead again.
Yeah. Like when one mic's like
he's
limited too.
Well, his is extremely limited. It's not even the best.
Very limited. Well, once that didn't go out, he could be taken out just like that.
Energy sword was far farther down on the list of best weapons in Halo. Even the sniper rifle was better. They're saying the Magnum pistol was better. That's funny.
But, yeah, like it could the Tessicking is definitely useful. Definitely useful.
Can you say the name? Can you say the name of that sword 3 times fast?
I'm not that type of dude.
I don't know how to say it. So wait. So that gun or that sword was it in all the Final Fantasies?
Not all of them, I believe.
Okay, so the S spreader, I believe, is in all the Contras. So that's how popular it is. Your sword was only in.
It's the best one in the Contra, though. It's the best one in Contra. Probably is.
Yeah.
But what else do they have? Like what about the heavy one? But can't you just like use like the heavy? Can't you combine them? But you can't do that.
Combine what? The different guns?
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm aware of.
Beep 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 beep.
Is she backing up? She's backing up.
Backing up. Okay, guys. You guys have good arguments for this one. You're passionate about this. Meanwhile, I was passionate about the food one. So you have. Does anybody have a question? I do not.
I think I got one. My question is, okay. I'm gonna give you a scenario. You have 4 villains. You have 4 people, 4 enemies in front of you. How effective would your weapon be in front of those 4 enemies?
All right.
Is that a good question?
That's a great one. Wait, we have one. Oh.
I start first.
Okay, go ahead, yes, man.
Okay. All the enemies in front of you. I actually covered that in the the other round. I should cover that. All you gotta do is use Cyan with the slash attack, and he could just like take attack both of the enemies, and possibly he could take them all out. With an instant death, or it could just like can take out like one, probably two, possibly rarely three, but they all get slashed up though.
Right.
Okay. We have Hard Up.
Yep. So with the spreader gun, you could literally jump and hit multiple of those people just in the spread. You could crouch and hit them. You could multiple ways because it can shoot 3 to 5 different directions as fast as you can tap it. So, I mean, I feel like that's kind of a no-brainer.
Okay.
All right, real quick for me, I heard Mac's question. So if you have 4 people in front of me with the gravity hammer, simple. You jump up, smash the ground with the hammer, they should all die because the gravity hammer, if I remember correctly, it like reacts to your environment. So if you smash it on a bomb or like, things of that nature, the bomb will explode, creating environmental damage. So that's how it will work in front of 4 foes for the gravity hammer.
Okay. All right. Fact checking. How we doing, Zero? How we doing, Mac?
There was a question brought up about the sword for Final Fantasies is in every game. The question
Yes.
is, and the dude is yes, it's almost in every iteration because Odin carries or is it, I don't know if it's Odin because
Odin carries Zantetsuken.
yes, he carries it and he's literally summoned and he is literally in almost every game. So
The only games I think it's not available in are Final Fantasies 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 and 2, yeah, but after 3 is in every game. Contra spread game. He is spread gun. He is not wrong. You can shoot that thing in all directions. As a person who played Contra, it is one of the most interesting guns because you can spread that gun. When you play the first boss, he is literally obliterated. You can literally he is right. You can literally crouch down and you can shoot the shit out of that thing, and it will not be done. It will not even be effective. You're going to win that game with that. It's the best gun to have. But also, as a bonus, it is the rarest one to get. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just the rarest one to get. It's the hardest one to get. But once you get it, it makes the game a lot easier. And Contra is a hard game. So I will say this. Also, I want to say that you can technically lose it if you, and Hearts Up knows this, you can technically lose this if you get hit. So if you get hit, you lose it. So you got to make sure you don't get hit or you won't lose it. As for the gravity hammer, they are correct. It is number 10 on the list. But it also has some great features. It's core is a merchant. It smashes everything and everyone. When you press the attack button, the hammer, you swing the hammer to the helm, it will reduce damage to the area around you, affecting vehicles, enemies, and anyone close to you. Yeah, it's an interesting weapon. But that's all I got. That's all I can find, right at this moment. If I gotta go deeper, but
Doesn't the gravity hammer slow you down a bit?
I didn't get that. I didn't get to that.
I do have something on the spreader. It was noted, and I remember hearing that it's fired as fast as you can, effectively mash the button or mash the trigger. No, not entirely the case. There actually is a hard limit on how many bullets you can have out at the time. Usually about anywhere between 12 to 15, depending on how the game wanted to behave.
But in Contra 3, they made it fully automatic.
Okay.
Improvement. Okay. Well, if those are all our facts, Oh,
I think Max looking into that movement speed thing for the gravity hammer.
Yes. Once you yes, you are slower when you're holding the gravity hammer. So that is a fact.
okay.
You are slower.
A little slower. So mobility argument. Sorry, mister. Okay.
Yep, they got you on that one.
So let's do votes. I am going to go first this time. The spread gun seems easy to use, but it was like an older game. You went old school. So, but the design for that gun is used really often now. So it obviously worked. It was popular. Seems simple, especially since you can just go trigger happy on it. But that's all I got for you. I haven't played with the spread gun. Gravity hammer, the fact that the mobility is down, I mean, I really wanted you to win. I did, because like me and my brothers used to turn on zero gravity in Halo and use gravity hammers and just fly across the stage, like all across like the world, because if you use the gravity hammer, you can like fly hundreds of feet in zero gravity. It was really fun, and I love that weapon, and it's very strong. But your mobility argument didn't fall through, unfortunately. Honestly, argument wise, I think even though I haven't used Xantexican or whatever, I haven't played the Final Fantasy games. I know. But even though I haven't used it, the fact that it comes back in every game and seems very strong and it's like a one-hit kill, I think your argument was just a little bit stronger than the others. So I'm gonna go with Guess Man.
You want me to go?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Mac.
I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet. Guess Man, all came down to that last question. Guess Man, you literally was just straight up honest. It's just it's literally just like a flip of the coin. You could hit all three of them, and it's really technically not a one-hit kill. So technically, you are playing Russian roulette, and you probably are stuck there with you're literally stuck there with whatever you got left. As for the gravity hammer, it does slow you down. So you only got one swing with that bad boy. And this is coming from a guy who argued for the big fucking gun. You only got one shot. So all I gotta do is back up from the gravity hammer. The spread gun, on the other hand, that's a different issue. Even though you can't, even though it is old and everything, if I can't avoid it, you're literally going to be stuck there. You're fucked. I can avoid this. It's literally. I mean, is that just one hit kill? But that's a flip of the coin. Like I could have luck on my side, and in Final Fantasy, I could have luck, and I could just be out. I could have luck, and you can miss me. So there is that, and I'm using RPG tactics, so you could miss me. And with the gravity gun, like I said, you're too slow. I could back up far enough for you to move. So that's the thing. So for this, I gotta go with the spread gun because I'm fucked either way. There's no way of avoiding that unless I just shoot you first. But you can move around and just hit me. It's really really tough to dodge. So I'm going with spread gun.
Okay. And one for Guess Man. All right. Zero. Are you asleep?
No, I'm not asleep. Just this one was. How do I describe this one? Spread gun versus Zentetsuken versus the gravity hammer. All of them have their strengths. All of them have their weaknesses. All of them equally powerful in their own right. With the final question that was given, I mean, yeah, unfortunately, within a real life setting, then yeah, there's just Zantetsuken is kind of one of those things like instant death is kind of the hit or miss thing about it. And because there's as as Matt had described, like you got several people in front of you, and even in RPG terms, like you said, could straight miss, or even hell could be immune to it within those RPG terms. How anybody's immune to death is beyond me, but hey.
Yeah, it can happen.
So, and Gravity Hammer is one of those things where it's like, I feel like this question was supposed to be based more on well, never mind on how I feel on it. But with the Gravity Hammer, it definitely seems like a notion of you'd also hurt yourself more than you'd hurt somebody else with it. Because it's supposed to, like, what the way I believe the weapon works is you slam it down, it causes a gravitational inflicted shockwave. That thing's gonna be knocking you on your ass more than you're gonna be knocking people out with it.
Precisely.
That's a bad thing.
No sacrifice, no victory.
And no pain, no gain.
So with the spread gun, it's very much. I'm gonna be real, guys. You guys brought melee weapons to a gunfight, and with the range and the fact that, well, it doesn't exactly fire at 45 degrees. It kind of hits somewhere within like the 60 to 60 degree and 33 degree range, kind of in that area. The fact that you have at least 15 shots out at multiple different angles, there's not much you can do about avoiding that. So yeah, point's gonna have to go to Hard Up for
Hard Up. Okay, and wait, so who voted?
Ryan's last.
Ryan, close us out for this one.
If this was like the most fun weapon, I'd go with Gravity Hammer. I think Gravity Hammer is the most fun to use of the bunch.
I agree.
But there's been too many times where I've had the Gravity Hammer and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this. The person sees me, moves out of the way, I get capped, so I can't give it to the Gravity Hammer. That's why I don't like these questions, because best could mean a bunch of different things. Because if really, I haven't played Contra in a long time. And it sounds like the spread gun kind of like breaks the game and just takes it from being from hard to easy, which I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. I like how that's
hard.
I know it's hard. That's probably why I've not revisited it. But it sounds like the spread gun kind of just destroys the challenge in it, and then it's like, well, what's the point of playing it if you don't have the challenge anymore? Because that's like the whole appeal of Contra, is how difficult it is. But still, I think I'm gonna go with the spread gun. Yeah.
Right. Well, that puts us in a tie.
PvP.
We got a PvP round. We've got one Mike versus Hearts Up. Sorry, Guess Man.
Sorry, Guess Man.
But hey, Guess Man, feel free to stick around because your vote, you get to vote now.
Yeah.
Your vote matters.
Judge away. Judge away.
So in a way, you win all on your own because you don't have to deal with bullshit anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, get a drink, get some popcorn.
This is gonna be fun.
Get some cereal.
A Nintendo job. I'm still looking for that one.
Nintendo job.
All right. So how long do they get during the tiebreaker, Mac?
All right. So this is the PvP round. So let me go look it up because this has been. I mean,
yeah, it's been a while
since we had a PvP.
Yeah.
Let's go PvP.
I do not have that on my thing shit. But the PvP the way PvP goes is, you get You technically get one. You get one question. You basically flip a coin. Person who wins we flip a coin. Whoever gets it, calls it and gets it. They have to pick the person from the panel, which is going to be me, Pistachio, or Ryan, or Zero. And we literally give you a question, and it's going to be a mystery question. We'll give you the subject, and you will give you the answer, and then we'll give you the question. So that's how it works.
Yeah, we'll tell you what to do, and then we'll give you the question.
Yeah. And
all right,
so who's calling the coin? Because I've got
a quarter right here.
Okay,
you can do it.
So,
Sorry, one mic.
I will let Hard Up call the coin. So,
heads.
I would have had a coin if it didn't flip behind the computer.
I have
So I'm going to actually flip it on the desk.
I have a pickle lid I could flip.
Anyway, yes, it did land heads.
So, yeah, there you go. So Hearts Up, you get to pick. Who do you want? So you got two choices. You either pick who you want to give your choose your destiny, or you could just say, hey, I want to go first or second. You can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I'll pick the person for the question.
Okay. Who you want to give you your torture?
Well, since everything Max says confuses me, he's out.
Fair.
That's a great insight.
That's also could be your demise.
Seems like super technical.
That ain't a bad thing.
What's that? No, it's definitely not a bad thing. I'm just tired. Stasio, please.
Okay, so I give the question, right?
No, you give basically what you're doing is like tell them pick a character or whatever, and then you get the question.
Oh, all right.
Well, then, well, hold on.
Wait a minute.
You're
one
taking
mic.
it back?
No, one mic.
Oh yeah, one mic got to get together. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you can unmute for a second, do you want to go first or second?
Sorry.
Can you hear?
He's muted at the moment, but I think he can hear us.
Defer, one mic, defer.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was unmuted. I'll go first.
All right, one mic will go first.
Let's go. Let's get bloody.
And now you may proceed, Mustachio.
Okay, so everybody pick a video game character.
Preston, Fallout 4. Preston Garvey.
Preston from what?
Fallout 4.
Okay.
A settlement needs your attention.
Okay. And Hearts Up.
I'm gonna go Jin from Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, I haven't played that. I gotta play that.
Okay. I have a question ready. All right. You have how long? A minute? 2 minutes, Mac?
Yeah. You have two.
Okay.
You have 1 minute.
I have a question. You get 2 minutes to argue why your character is going to be the best choice to play Spider-Man in the next movie.
Damn it, you are awesome!
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
All right, we are going to start with. You're going to start with one mic. Ready? Go.
All right. First of all, Preston is highly suited for Spider-Man because he's already into helping people. I mean, this guy literally sends you a new settlement to help every 5 minutes. I don't even know how he finds them in a world that's been riddled with devastation and nuclear bombs and everything. But this man, Preston, devotes his whole entire being to helping these settlements. So why wouldn't you put him in a red tight suit, give him super strength, spidey visions and senses, then you kill his uncle to motivate him even more.
Oh.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Okay, well.
Is he still going or did he mute himself?
You still have 30 seconds if you want, but I can stop it.
I muted because the train, I didn't want to like cause mad noise. But last point would be he's already trained a bit. He runs an organization called the Minutemen, so he definitely has some basic combat training. to better prepare himself for villains. And again, he just loves saving everyone. So,
Okay. And
perfect
you're
Spidey.
done. Perfect Spidey. Okay. All right. Hearts up. You have 1 minute.
Okay, Jin, Ghost of Tsushima, who's basically a superhero onto himself, even without Spidey powers or a red suit. He's literally been trained his entire life to save people, to have honor. He is saving his entire island. Nobody else stepped up to that. The entire journey of that game is him saving people non-stop, fighting the bad guys. Let's talk about weapon specialists, talk about stealth, you talk about, just a good morale of a character. That's Jin. And it's not even just that stuff. He cares about the animals too. He uses the supplies he gets from, bear skins and it's the bacon from the pigs. He loves his horse. He is. All right.
Okay, I'm not voting first.
No. They get a rebuttal. They get a choice They get a choice. So one up. You get the choice of rebuttal, or you can argue against his argument. But here's the catch: you only can do one or the other. So if you go for a rebuttal, like a rebuttal to boost your argument, you only can boost your argument. If you attack it, that's all you can do is attack his argument. Okay, you got that?
We doing 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Understood.
Which one are you doing?
I'm going first again.
Yeah, you're going first. You can either boost your argument, or you can go for one, or you can attack one.
Well, being that I don't really know what you're talking about, I'm just going to rebuttal.
All right.
Okay. And you're going. Ding, ding, ding.
Well, to better boost Preston's argument for a good Spidey is that just imagine, right? He has the Minutemen already. Imagine he finds a way to turn the Minutemen into 10 more Spider-Men. So now we have a city full of Spider-Men. New York wouldn't know what to do with itself. It'd be the safest city ever. There'd be no crimes. Venom would have his ass kicked. All the symbiotes would have their ass kicked. And Preston Garvey would damn near be the Spider-Man and mayor of New York City. And who knows, since he likes to find settlements, he'll find more cities to help. He'll take Spider-Man to Chicago or London, Paris, goddamn Dubai. Spider-Man will be all over the world just because Preston Garvey, with this power, of course, comes great responsibility. He'll love to have that responsibility.
Hearts up. You have a choice to rebuttal, or you can go again. You got a choice to get his argument to come after him, or boost your argument. Which one you want to do?
I will boost mine because I didn't actually hear who he was talking about. So.
Okay. Boost.
Yep.
All right. Ding, ding, ding.
All right. Talk about going after an entire army. He only gives a handful of people, to help him in his journey, and that's only that small part. So, he encourages them, he inspires them to do what they do best, and they all can do this from the shadows. Talking about taking down symbiotes, they wouldn't even see them coming. The stealth move, his agility, you think about how he can climb up rocks, he can swing from ropes, you name it, he has it. And when a good guy like his uncle doesn't agree with him and is hurting the island, he is strong enough to defy his uncle. That should say a lot about his character right there. The man can withstand poisons. He finds remedies for things. He really does help everyone. I think that's all I got.
Okie dokie. Well, I think that was our PvP round, right, Mac? So, I think you should go first this time, Mac.
Damn it, really? Fuck. So we got someone who built for Spider-Man, and somebody who just yeah. Look, I'm not. I don't even got like much to like written down or anything. I'm going with Preston. He just seems like the one to just play Spider-Man. He got me with great power comes great responsibility. And yeah, he's just, and he hit me with he's just like, he got his own Uncle Ben. He'll terrorize everybody. So yeah.
All right. Guess man, do you want to vote?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Yeah, I don't even play Fallout, to be honest, but I definitely play Ghost of Tsushima. And what Preston, what Mike said about Preston, I had to look him up. He's actually, I think he's black, or that's just a custom character. So I don't know how.
No, he's black. Yeah,
he is black. Oh, boom! So that's like he's like Miles Morales or something like that. But yeah, like how the way one Mike described it, he definitely sounded like a Spider-Man to me. But I know who Jin is on Ghost of Tsushima. Like he does not sound like Spider-Man to me. He did save a lot of people, but Japan does not look at him as a hero. He look at him as like a shadow figure. What he did, Japan's not going to accept him. So I gotta roll with Preston on this one.
All right, Ryan.
So he took a character that kind of annoying in Fallout 4, because he's constantly pestering you, and he developed a really quick argument as to why he'd still make a good Spider-Man. So that is why I'm going to go with Preston from Fallout 4.
Okay. I'll go next. I also picked Preston. I was just thinking about like how in No Way Home they had like 3 Spider-Man going at the same time. And your argument about like how there could be so many Spider-Men just running around all over the world, like at first I was like, that sounds dangerous, but if he can control them and they're good and he does have an Uncle Ben of his own, like I think that's a great argument. So I'm going with Preston.
Well, I don't think it matters what Zero thinks.
But Zero,
I was gonna say it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter where I slide my point at this moment, because of the fact that it's gonna be a 4-1 vote if I go for Jin, and it'd be 5 unanimous if I go for Preston. So I'm just gonna say that I'm breaking the mold on this one and actually gonna go with Jin Sakai, because I will admit I haven't played Fallout 4. I have played Ghost of Tsushima. But the main thing I think about is the fact that Jin may not have been recognized as a hero by the people of Japan, but here's the thing. He is recognized as a hero by the people of Tsushima Island in general. And the big thing about Spider-Man is they say he's New York Spider-Man. He's New York City's Spider-Man. He's not the entirety of New York.
Yeah.
By boiling it down to a specific location, then it's like, and it really condenses the fact that it's like Jin has gone through the same things that even Peter had to go through when he started out as Spider-Man, and the fact that it's like he had to go through that whole, screw you, I'm doing what's right, when it comes to effectively being a vigilante during a time when vigilantism is highly looked down upon. Jin became the Ghost during a time where you were effectively honor bound or to die in battle, or if you survive by victory, great, you're honored for your victory. But if you survive by, you ran your ass away, you're getting your head cut off.
Yeah.
All right. We got one for the Jin.
Well,
guys, I think that is game. We have
Right.
one mic for the win.
Mike,
Let's
congrats.
go.
That was really close, guys. That was a good battle.
That was a good
All
battle.
right.
Hearts
It's an
up. How you
honor.
feeling, man?
I'm good, man.
You want to
I'm-
strangle me?
No, just
You
that
wanna
one
go-
question.
You want to do what Zero did and go get make a me? I know secretly you're going to play Wii Sports tonight and you're going to make a me of me and punch the
Right.
shit out of her.
I want a chili dog. That's what I want to do. But it's too
Word
late.
up.
Actually, during one of these questions, I actually had my dinner, which was a using a homemade bun, just burger with topped with some chashu.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
All right, guys. Does anybody want to put some plugs in?
Yeah, let's run those plugs.
Run the plugs. Who's going first? Let's go Zero.
Yeah, I was actually saying we'd start with our competitors first, but
Sorry. Whoops.
so how about this? I'll take over this little section. So Hard Up, where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook almost every day during the week and Saturday mornings. I'm randomly on Twitch and YouTube as well. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter, all those sites that everybody's on. Thank you very much. Appreciate it,
Oh
everybody.
man, we would have you back.
It was a blast to have you here.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Where can people find you?
Y'all can find me at fb.gg/guestman860 gaming. I'll be on there almost every night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And you can also find me on TikTok at guestman860 where I'll be posting a lot of clips on there as well.
Yeah, he literally like commentated the last episode. The episode we were on, he commentated that one.
All right.
He's like do 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 do.
All right, Mac. All right. One Mike, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitch at One Mic One Game. Same for Twitter, One Mic One Game. Currently streaming Elden Ring, but I jump around from different things to stream. From open world, some first person shooters like Halo Infinity, a lot of Fallout 76, some 2K, just switching it up, keeping it fresh. And posting clips on Twitter. One Mic One Game for both Twitter and Twitch.
Okay. Ryan, where can people find you?
Right there.
You can just find me on Twitter. Ryan. I think it's like Ryan China for the handle at this point. Yeah, just hit me up on Twitter.
Bearded Ryan is right.
Okay.
No, Ryan Film Lumber. Yeah, there we go.
God, I was copying Blazing Saddles. Damn it.
All right. And for our lovely hostess of the evening, where can people find you?
You can find this train wreck on Twitch as Miss Tashio, MS_Tashio, kind of like pistachio the nut. I haven't been streaming lately, but I hope to get back to it in the mornings. So follow me there. And I'm also on Instagram as I'm Batmara. I'm kind of like I'm Batman, but Mara, Mara.
Also, I want to say Miss Asher did a great job tonight.
Oh gosh, woof.
A wonderful job.
She did a wonderful job tonight. Yeah.
There's a little bit of tripping in there, but we got through it.
It was an honor to have the PvP with Hard Up. I might be joining you on Warzone soon. Do you
Hell
play
yeah,
on
man.
PlayStation?
I'm on PC.
Oh, PC.
Let's
Is
do
that
it.
Xbox servers or no?
Yeah,
Different servers.
everybody can hop on that.
So I'll be getting into Warzone soon. I'll hit you on Twitter.
Sounds good, man.
All right,
Jump on
guys.
Halo tomorrow.
All right,
Jump on that gravity hammer.
Hey,
Okay.
have
All right, guys.
Gotta
All
get on
right. So, in the meantime, people can find me hanging out here with these lovely bunch of goofballs called the GF1 Studio as the producer of Gamer Grudge. You can also find me on Twitter and Twitch at Crimson Shooter, CRIMZON Shooter. And while Mac's busy taking selfies of himself, we want to remind you that Gamer Grudge is sponsored by Rogue Energy. Make sure you go get yourself some Rogue Energy. And if Mac ever wants to post that code up.
Oh yeah, the code is GameFix. Yeah, there we go.
Anyway, I plan to get back into streaming sometime around the end of the month. Hopefully I can get myself set up and whatnot. And I'm going to be doing a lot of variety challenge streams. So I hope you enjoy a lot of salt in your diet.
Oh, I love salt.
All right.
Sodium.
And with that, we will leave it off to our illustrious and not so very bright leader.
Yeah, you just had to be. Yeah, you could try to.
Yes,
be
I had to be
Zach,
that
don't
asshole.
hurt me. Zach, that don't hurt me. Sticks and stones. Make sure you come follow me. You know where I'm at, people. Gamer, go first. Follow us at GG Game Fixers. You want to follow me personally? Follow me at Tampa Buck Fan 88 on Twitter. Yes, I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, as you saw in the back of there. Also, make sure you go watch a lot of their streams. We are literally about to do another episode is a Rotten on Joe Dirt. So if you want to go watch the episode on us talking about Joe Dirt, make sure you come get ready because we're gonna have fun with that. And if anybody want to come join us, just let me know because we would love to have a guest on there. And I just want to let you know, in August, Let's Make It Better will return. I am literally trying to edit it. I'm editing the shit out of it right now. I just fixed up episode 1. I gotta go back to the cutting board and re-edit some stuff to make it a lot better. I'm trying to get these episodes trying to get more passionate with it and get better with it. I'm trying to put monthly episodes up and make sure it's perfect. So we're gonna try to get that out. That's it, people. We'll see you not next week. We'll see you Saturday for Saturday Grudge, where Owl or Mustachio will host, and I'm definitely probably going to be on that episode because I'm probably going to be on the episode, probably coming back. But we'll see you next time, people, on Saturday for Saturday Grudge, people. Yeah. Bye,
See ya.
everybody.
Cheers.
Bye.
See ya.
Peace.
Are we gone?
Yeah.